conversation. Hi. I wanted to live stream horizontally. Oh, okay. I'm gonna wait for people to come up live. Hi. Let's wait for people to come up live before we start our conversation. Ay. Whenever I should share the live stream, it's going to be faster. Let me share. What's in this stuff today? First of all, like this. Should I go off and come back again? I mean the live stream is just moving like this. I don't understand. Abby, I went out and came back again, but let me see. Hi, Rose Queen. How you doing? Hello. Thank you so much for coming. Alice Patty, thank you. Give the stream a thumbs up. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming. Joel, hello, welcome. Give the stream a thumbs up. Hello. VJ, thank you. Give the stream a thumbs up. Thank you so much for coming. Let me just wait for more people to come in. Thank you. Thank you so much. The network is bad, I don't know if I should switch because I'm using mobile data. I don't know if I should switch to Wi-Fi. Thank you for coming. Thank you. Give the stream a thumbs up. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Hi, Eunice. How you doing? Welcome. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you very much. Eunice, let's talk about post-show. Did you notice that? I don't know. The presentation of the gift was so low key. It wasn't the usual ceremonial presentation of gifts. You know that these housemates, I don't know, maybe it's now that they will be on media rounds and maybe they'll start creating their drama. Finding out now, going outside, you'll find out that they were not, people said they were boring and all of that. They didn't create drama and all of that. So maybe now from their media rounds, they'll begin to create drama. Maybe. Do you realize that the presentation, there were just very few of them? Like, we're not even up to 10 housemates there that were there. Not the usual ceremonial way of, this season is like, I don't know, maybe big, to gain so many things from this housemates. So I don't know how reunion is going to be, Sha. What did you think? Because the low key presentation, yes. What do you think? Because very low key, like. But do you know what? Like I said in one of my live stream, I don't know if you heard me. where I told you that this show strives on toxicity. Sure, you understand. So now they normally do all those things. Probably when they notice that there's tension among the housemates, like see Ileba's time. Yeah, even me, I didn't see V2. V2 was not there. I say housemates are not they were not even up to, were they even up to 10? It was Wani and Handy. Then even the Kelly Ray first came, it was much later his wife Cassia came to join him. It was much later she came to join him. He first came alone. Then I think Onyeka was there. Who again? There were very few because I think even Onyeka, I don't even think Onyeka tore that house. It was only the twins that tore the house. And I think Kelly Ray too equally, I think he did tour. I don't know if Onyeka did. I've not seen any video from her end. You get. I've not seen any video from her end, but there was a video where, Cassia didn't come on the same time with Kelly Ray. So when she later came, I think Onyeka was busy videoing Cassia saying our wife is here and all of that. You get. I didn't also see V. It's just like what I said. You see these housemates, despite the fact there was no booze, but they are not really as what will I say? I won't say they're not really as sincere as they want us to think they are. Just look at even the finale party. For the first time, finale party was not hot. You know how finale party is, where the evicted housemates will be happy to see the finalists. The finalists will also be happy. But this one, if you look at it, it was more of their duo that were happy. Chizoba was the one that was happy with Onyeka. OC was the one that was happy with I would say the exception was Victoria and Cassia for the fact that they have a good bond. Yeah. Thank you so much. Give the stream a thumbs up. Thank you. I really appreciate. We have how many people on the live stream? We have like 12 people. Please give the stream a thumbs up. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Yes. This set, I don't know. The laid backness is just not normal. Well, they've learned their lesson when they brought in everybody that knows everybody. Me and Taya. Everybody knows everybody. Can you imagine? It was towards the end of the show that Mbadiwe is telling us that he knows Victoria. Can you imagine? Everybody knows everybody. You don't see this kind of thing before. It's almost like they just went into a community of, I don't know what I'll call them, and then decided to. And I don't understand. Enough is enough. Show has finished. People should leave Onyeka alone. So okay, today that she even came for the representation of the prize to the winner, they were complaining that she looks sad. She looks hey. They were now saying that, see, you see that thing that Onyeka did yesterday, even me, I can do it. When they evicted her, when she was like, yay, like, it's just a sort of fulfillment. I got to the top 3. It means a whole lot. For someone that was at the bottom 4 from the second week, now getting to the final, not only just getting to the final, getting to the final 3. Come on, that's a whole lot. Where where, for me, what I saw when she lifted her hands, like happy to be evicted, was like, I came to the end of the journey. See, it takes it takes people that pay a lot of attention to details to understand Onyeka. Yeah, she try now. Eunice. Like, the way she was like, yeah, I don't know, some, now trust bloggers and some netizens that was fake. That how can she be happy to be evicted? I don't understand. Last year that Cece was like, what the, that Cece was shocked. Sissy didn't get the end of it. Now Onyeka did the opposite. She's like, yeah, see, it was just something of, I made it. You get, because she didn't know where she stood. Like, the way people were going out, they were going out, the way the first evicted Suge, Abi, Anita followed suit, Ozzy followed suit, right? Then who was the next person that followed? I think it was Nelly, right? Do you know what that means? These are people that she's in the house with them, and she feels that these ones were way above her league. But she saw they were going, and there's this. Hey, huh. And then okay. What would you say about Juanito that was standing on the stage with Kelly Ray, and they announced him, and she was like, so what would they say about that one? I hear you. Hi, Olivia. Good evening. How you doing? Good evening. Your favorite has won. Let me hear what. My favorite, Kelly, won. Victoria was supposed to be third. How did you know Victoria was supposed to be third? Why did you vote? Why didn't you vote now? And I don't even know for the Vikings. They didn't. I don't know why they didn't bring flower bouquet for their queen. It's like their queen is just by mouth. Hmm? And Olivia, it makes sense. Oh, really? You did? Oh, you tried now. At least she didn't do bad. She also did well. Now, Sean is a very cocky person. Honestly speaking, I didn't really like what Sean did, because when Sean came out, to me, if he had campaigned for Victoria, his fans would have voted for her. In as much as, like, it's not like he has one kind of massive fan base, because last he when he was Shantoria, he was leaning on Victoria's fans. When he became Sean, he leaned on Wani's fans. So to me, if he had projected, in as much as there was one interview I watched that he did on Twitter, he was saying that it was misunderstanding, that there were some things he heard in the house. There was no any misunderstanding. The fact that Victoria found independence, that was it, because Sean really wanted her to be under his control. The fact that she found friendship and independence in the house. Yes, what Sean did was hurt. Yes. Now, the fact that she found friendship, because I don't know for him, in as much as he claimed that they had problems on the outside. That, you know, that the day that they climbed the stage, as he was claiming, that the day that they climbed the stage with a Victoria, that they were not in talking terms. I'm like, which kind, not all this kind of relationship we get too much malice. I hate them. Anyway, Wani will know how she will battle with him there. You understand? For me, that's a red flag. For him, that the day him and Victoria climbed on top of that stage, that they had issues and they were not in talking terms. You understand? Like, they were not in talking terms. His relationship with Wani is not going anywhere. Don't worry yourself. Wani said, it was just all and I just wash. He was claiming that they were not on talking terms when he climbed that stage with Victoria. So that till the time they got into that house, that him and Victoria were not on talking terms. Are you okay? You're in front of the camera, a man for that matter, you're keeping malice. I thought it's women that normally keep malice. That he was not in talking terms with her, and then and now it makes sense. So that was what affected this girl's game. So, indirectly, we were correct about her mood. That was what affected the girl's game, because I think she was heartbroken. Do you understand? Then before anything, he entered the house without settling his issues with her. He entered the house and entered a ship. Then that even made him to even distance himself the more from her. Now, when she find that, she will be crying, yes, and be hot and be so hot. Exactly. Now it makes sense. It makes it like, you're my support system, because everybody came to the house with his or her support system. The ones who even carry their auntie come, they there. The ones who carry their twin, they there. The ones who carry their sisters, they there. The one who carry their friends, they there. And she falls into the category of people that came with her friend. The one where they married, then they there. So virtually everyone had his shoulder to lean on. Then he was now keeping nonsense malice that people fought outside. You people have entered the house. Won't you just, as a man for that matter, won't you just forget about the malice that you have with her? Next thing, you came into the house, boom, before you say Jack Robinson, you have entered ship. They enter one kind of ship that you're not even looking at anybody around you. No wonder, even when she came out, they said, what's her relationship with Sean? She was like, let them see, because she's not stupid, because she knows that coming out of the house, yes, well, she does not know if he's still carrying their beef, because at the end of the day, even their activities together, you could see he was not encouraging her, unlike the way the rest were encouraging each other. Even if they did bad, they would still encourage each other and no wahala. Sean did not do anything close to that with Victoria. Instead, when she even makes a little mistake, he's angry. He's so pissed off. Do you know, at some point, that girl, it's almost like she came, and I'm glad that it works like that for her, though, because if you see Victoria has built an independent brand. Yeah, she's an independent brand. She's a one-man brand. It's not like she needs to be attached to anybody. No, she has built an independent brand, which was, I would even say that that's why they say some disappointment is even a blessing. Do you understand? That disappointment, that thing that Sean did to her, for me, became a blessing for her in disguise, because he gave her that independence. Everyone saw it clearly. See, you know what? Sean was even surprised when he said that he underestimated the power of the cameras. He underestimated it. You know, at the beginning, he was trying to blame her, that it was her mood that affected him. How did her mood affect him? We came into the house as partners. You're supposed to have my back. I'm supposed to have your back, which I think to some extent Victoria did had his back, right? Now you came in malicing this girl for almost 2 weeks. This he literally was always, that was why people started speculating that is she his ex-girlfriend? Did she break his heart or did he break her heart? Which he stated it clearly that none of them broke anybody's heart. That she didn't break his heart, he didn't break her heart. That besides, she's not even his spec. That she's not even his type, according to him. You understand? If she found out almost she will cut him off. Already you can see that Victoria is a very smart girl. People are underestimating Victoria. I have never underestimated Victoria for one day, especially the day that parrot spoke. And she knew who said what. That was when I knew that this girl is a very smart girl. Even if they had issues, they would have hidden it by him trying to help each other. Thank you, Olivia. Thank you. I see Onyeka is here. Onyeka Ugulu. Victoria did her best. I was thinking it's the Onyeka that we're talking about. I was happy. Unless you start shouting that, hey, Onyeka has come to our live stream. Oh yeah, and I know while I was still happy Onyeka is here. Victoria did her best. Do you know, if he had not even come out to explain the situation, it would have still be confusing. It got to a point that we're even saying that, okay, maybe Victoria is playing a pity party. Do you understand? Now, that girl was actually heartbroken. See, that girl is a very strong girl. Oh. Victoria is a very strong girl. That girl was truly, truly broken, heartbroken. And you know, when he was saying that thing on that space on X, I was looking at him and saying, now, this guy, the wife will go marry you, go smell pepper. That on that stage that they were not talking to Victoria. Are you okay? For such a big competition, my data is about to finish. For such a very big competition, nationwide competition, you're coming to say that you're keeping malice. Are you okay? That's when they got in, and then she, the girl tried her best. The girl tried her best, and that's why she was always crying. I like how she talked about Onyeka during their lunch. Okay, yeah. You know, before the launch, even during their last tax presentation, right? Before the launch, I think Onyeka gave her an apology, which people were saying it was fake, it was fake. I don't understand why he apologized to Nelly. They didn't say it was fake. I don't know why Nigerians turned Onyeka to a villain. Do you know there's other African countries that are in love with Onyeka? Sean spoiled his game in 2 ways. He never reciprocated her affection. 2, he thought he was bigger than Victoria. Yes, coming in with Yankee accent now. They don't know that we've passed that level about the friendship. Okay. He does not know that we've passed that level. Nobody who American accent help. Who accent help? So he was thinking that when he comes on TV, sure, he feels that Nigerians will get confused that a Yankee guy is in town, and then when will start using our money to be voting him for what now? Olivia, you said it was a lot. You think so? There was still pity votes inside. Okay, if you say so, because I remember doing a live stream and stating clearly that Victoria was playing a pity vote, like she was playing a pity game, right? I remember saying that clearly. But on hearing that, see, Olivia, let me tell you something. Everyone has the way that they kind of feel pain. You now, maybe when you and your friend have fallen apart. And you know why it was even going to get to her, Olivia, let's tell ourselves the truth, in as much as we're not in Victoria's shoes. Do you know what it means? Like, this means a whole lot. Do you know what it means to come to Big Brother house? Faith, thank you, Faith Chinyere. Onyeka is real, and I don't know why they're not seeing through that girl. See, Onyeka is just who she is. If you grow up in the same environment with Onyeka, you might understand it. Because if Onyeka was fake, Chizoba would have said it. And you could see that her relationship with Chizoba in the house was normal. Even people that saw it said it, which means Onyeka does not have respect for her sister. It's something that Onyeka is used to doing. So what makes people still turn around and say Onyeka is fake? If you could see the relationship with her and her sister, it moved, it synchronized. Yes, now it moved, it synchronized. Eunice, Eunice said Faith, she said Onyeka is real. To me, I felt that, maybe there was some little, as a lawyer, there was some little extra. What will people say about Ozzy? That was see Ozzy kissing Onyeka. Do you know, even that yesterday, after the whole thing that they were behind seeing meeting when they met their friends after the whole show, Ozzy was still kissing Onyeka. I say, you see this boy, you see this boy, real with the kind of character, no ma. Yeah, she is. The character is too bad. Olivia, see, she's so bitter. Is real. Is she bitter? Eunice, you keep calling Onyeka bitter. Leave. Let me understand the bitterness. Onyeka, okay. The one we listen about Sean. If you say Onyeka is bitter, then what will you say about Sean? Victoria was not fake, she was herself. Only thing is that she took her time to come out of her shell. Yes, that one was there. And the fact that she and her so-called partner were not in good terms. There was something I wanted to say before I was distracted. Okay, you need to tell us one situation where she's bitter. Tell us one situation why she's bitter. She wants to create her content days of that's Onyeka you're talking about. Sean is evil, manipulative. You people should describe this for me. Onyeka is bitter. Sean is manipulative. Now, when I get names so for a dictionary. I would even say so. Do you know, Eunice, I'm sorry to disappoint you. I would say Onyeka. I want you to exchange this thing. I would appreciate it if you call Onyeka manipulative. Yes. The name manipulative suits Onyeka more. And then the name bitter suits Sean. Exchange it. Onyeka is manipulative. Did you hear what Sean said about? I said Sean. Kelly Ray said during their lunch. Kelly Ray said that he noticed Onyeka was in everybody's business. That was Onyeka's strategy, and hence the reason why him and his wife did not want her too close, so that she doesn't code their game. So that because he noticed that Onyeka is very smart. Do you understand? So he did, and she was in everybody's business. She wants to know everybody's secret, but she's not going to talk her own. So he knew that this girl was a smart girl, and if she comes too close to him and Cassia, she might decode that they are couples, they are married. So he was only trying to protect him and his wife's strategy. He was only trying to protect him and his wife's lies. Otherwise, he has nothing against Onyeka. The same thing to Cassia said she has nothing against Onyeka. It's just that they noticed that Onyeka's strategy was being nosy, and they were careful with their secret. Don't forget, they had a secret coming into the house. Yes, that's why I'm telling Eunice. I would prefer you say Sean is bitter, because see the way he came out, all his media around, see all what we're saying. But manipulative, I would give it to Onyeka. I would give it to Onyeka. Initially, we thought Sean was manipulative because of the way he was busy trying to control the nominations. But coming out, I saw a bitter person. Onyeka was very good with wager presentation. She was a vibe, to be honest, but I don't like how she can't get Cassia and Victoria out of her mouth. Yeah, okay, Onyeka has a lot to change. Yeah, of course. I'm not saying we're all a work in progress, not just Onyeka. All of us, we're all a work in progress. Sean confessed that he pushed Victoria to that Ozzy triangle. Are you serious, Faith? When did he say that? My only joy is Kelly one. Yes, the money is married. Married people should come and let us do party. The money is married. Next year now, you see plenty married people will come for audition. He pushed Victoria to that triangle, really. But Victoria come later they catch feelings. Esther said Sean didn't say anything. Abi Onyeka, oya na no wala, make we start contribution. To the shame of Sean and Onyeka. Hell, yes, Onyeka, I'm also married. Sean, like, see, I wanted to say some Suj na another person wey I no wan see for my screen. Oh, Eunice, wetin Suj do you now? Fine boy, no pimples. Olivia, Eunice is saying she doesn't want to see your Sean, your Sujo. Olivia, you still there here? Suj is Olivia's friend, abi schoolmate. Are you serious? He's just trying. Forget if it. Do you believe him? He's just trying to just put himself. If you notice, Sean is like, I don't know if I would say Sean is a celebrity freak. Sean is so desperate to be a celebrity. I don't know why. Suj now one person. Okay, go online now. You will see his comment now. I just saw it. That's Suj life food. Before Uncle, he's too pompous. Yes. He well. say Suj now is a very young guy. You understand? He's a very young guy, feeling that he has achieved a lot. Young boys of nowadays and even young girls of nowadays, when they reach a certain level where their mates, their peers have not reached, it brings out this pomposity, automatically brings out this pomposity in them. Do you understand? So that pompous side of him, for me, I don't see anything offensive with it. Personally, I don't see anything wrong with that. He's in the house with people that are in their 30s and even in their 40s, and he's just in his early 20s. So it's a whole lot of achievements. Yeah, Tofa is another sweet guy. Yeah, Sean should learn how to take accountability and realize he made a mistake. Onyeka, I'm sorry to say. Let me look for trouble here. Men don't like taking accountability. Men in general don't like, their pride doesn't allow them to take accountability. So when you're bringing accountability to Sean matter, is the grace of God. It's just by the grace of God that he would do this thing. He would. It's just by the grace of God that he would take accountability. You understand? So when you talk of accountability, I'm not saying all men don't take accountability. Some do, but they take accountability only when they want to take accountability. If a man does not want to take accountability, there's nothing you can do about it. But funny enough, they always push accountability on women. But so me, I don't know that accountability has gender. You understand? Maybe accountability is only for the female gender. Men don't take accountability. I don't get it. No, he should be there. There's nothing wrong in admitting that though. My strategy didn't work. Yes, there's nothing wrong in admitting. There's nothing wrong with that. And that's what Onyeka is saying. Okay, Onyeka, you're saying he should take accountability by admitting. He won't admit. Sean has a very large, a very big ego. He has a very, very big ego. I don't know how Wani will tackle him, because I know that relationship might not even last up to 3 months. That relationship lasted the longest in the house. I don't think outside the house is going to go anywhere. And you could see that Sean is so confused. Sean wants to be everywhere. Sean wants to be in Victoria's highlight. He wants to be in Wani's highlight. He wants to be in Onyeka's highlight. He wants to be in the Mbadiwetu's highlight. Like, at least he tried. He stayed there up to 8 weeks, Abi, if I'm not mistaken. Sean stayed up to 8 weeks in that house, which he tried, if you ask me. But I don't know why he wants to be in everybody's highlight. He wants to be in Double K's highlight. He wants to be the highlight of Kelly Ray and Cassia. He wants to be in everybody's highlight. I don't understand. Sean said that Wani smelled like pee. Okay, no, Onyeka, he corrected that one. I will tell you what he said. My fear, Victoria, when she find out what Sean did and said to her, because she would do and say. See, I know Olivia, Victoria is a strong girl. I don't know. Victoria is not as fragile as people think she is. Oh. Victoria is a very strong girl. Victoria will move on with her life. Besides, did you hear what she even said on the stage? She said she's going back to her work. Like, I don't think outside the house, Victoria will even remember somebody like Sean exists. Now, Onyeka, that one that he said Wani smell like pee. I was on his Twitter space where he was there with his cast, and he spoke about Wani. He said that he was seated and she came, that her left hand smelled like wee. He now said that probably it was his nose, that because even the girl felt bad when he told her that her hand, because he claimed that it was her hand, he didn't say her body, that he said her left hand smelled like wee. Do you understand? So after like 10 minutes, he now noticed that he wasn't smelling any longer. So he felt that probably it was his nose. Yes, Olivia, Victoria is a very strong girl. Very, very strong girl. Yeah, she's a very, me, I was, even that day of the innocent task, I was surprised that Wani even won that, the last woman standing. Me, I thought it was Victoria, because Victoria has this, I don't know, she has this inner strength. But that's bad on national TV. Onyeka, at some point they were forgetting that they were having cameras on them. Like, and if you look at Sean has an unbridled tongue. Sean talks anyhow. Trust Yankee boy, London boy now. They are not as cultured as we that were brought up here, that we mind what we say. You see, these Yankee people, they talk anyhow. They will say that maybe they are open, they are trust. I don't know for them, sha, but they talk anyhow. They don't talk well. Do you understand? They easily express themselves, unlike us that would and that's why at some point when the twins came in, yeah, me too, Olivia. Honestly, me too. I learned a lot from that young lady. He is not the only London boy. What of Mike? It depends on everybody's. Don't forget that Mike was a married man. You understand? So Mike has a wife, and there's something about marriage. It makes a lot of which is supposed to be like that, right? Marriage is supposed to make people responsible. Mike, being a married man, obviously having a woman in his life that he loves and I believe respects. So obviously he will be well behaved. And if you look at Mike, Mike seems to come from a background where, as much as he grew abroad, culture was still there with him. Because if you notice, he knew a lot of things about Nigeria. He knew a lot of things about Nigeria. He knew a lot of things from about where he came from. So some, if you look at the way now our people have jabbered to the overseas, some of them have jabbered with their culture. So their children have nothing to lose. When you go on social media, you see some of these our men that are even married to the Oyibo women, or our women that are married to Oyibo men. Like there's one family I'm watching, I've forgotten the name of their family on Facebook. If you see their children speak Igbo. Even the wife too, she's trying her best. She's a white lady, but she's also trying her best to speak Igbo. They even come to the east, they come to the village. So it depends on the house you're brought up. Why some they will go there and forget their culture. They will forget totally. They will forget their culture. So probably it depends on where Mike is coming from. Do you understand? Me, I see Mike as I put Mike on the pedestal over Sean. You understand? Thank you, Onyeka. Thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you. I see Mike like someone that know the value of family, know the value of women, know the value of society. He was a married man and he was way older than Sean. Sometimes again, I still give excuses for age. Do you understand? Me, I'm that one person that gives excuses for age. I just look at it like, okay, this person is still young. So if I rewind back and remember myself when I was that age, I will now just give the person a pass. Do you understand? That's why I was telling Eunice Abi, who was saying that Onyeka needs to work on herself, and I'm like, no problem. All of us are all a work in progress. That's why you see this Big Brother thing. In as much as it's a reality show that is obvious it strives on toxicity, too much, Onyeka, he thinks too highly of himself, too highly of himself. In as much as I see this thing as is a show that strives on toxicity, I've noticed that thing, but I still see it as a social experiment. So I don't take things too personal. So even if Onyeka has a lot to do, we all have a lot to work on ourselves. Do you understand? And these are young people. Do you understand? They are very young, so they have a lot in life. So I believe that when they come out, that was why All Star, when Cece came back with that same toxicity of double wahala, a lot of people were disappointed in her. Do you understand? I think the only thing that managed to make Cece a little bit more likable towards the ending was when she managed to make peace with Alex. You understand? When she managed to make peace with Alex. Well, honestly speaking, personally, I was one person that was disappointed in Cece. Double wahala happened what year? After like 4 or 5 years, Cece still came back with that bitterness, with that no change in her life. Like, it was so disappointed. Yeah, Onyeka, me too. I don't know, me too. I like Chinwe. In as much as people were chastising Chinwe, but I like Chinwe. Sean should go and sit down. Victoria has moved on. And I'm so happy that Victoria didn't even bother to speak about him on their last wager tax. And the reason why I think she didn't bother to speak about him was because Wani spoke about him, even Onyeka. So there was nothing really special. And don't forget, when I said, and when he now said what he said on that Twitter space, so I'm like, okay, so no wonder when he left the house, well, Victoria cried though, right? But which I don't even think she cried for him. Probably she cried for Cassia. You understand? Because those her tears meant it could mean one thing and the other at the same time. She cried, as far as I'm concerned, she cried because her friend left the house. But let's say she also cried because her partner also left the house. But to me, I see it like her relationship with Sean might not even be a healthy relationship for her, because a relationship where people are holding on to beef for almost how many weeks, because they stayed in that house for 10 weeks. Do you understand? And you could still see that even if along the line they were interacting with each other back and forth. No wonder when he was talking to Victoria, there was this part that there was this fear in her. Even the day he was calling her and was telling her to nominate her Cassia, and she said no, she's not going to nominate Cassia. Now you could see that she was gradually getting tired of him. And that separation that they separate them was a relief to her. Do you know that separation of Shantoria, it was so much, I don't know if you guys noticed it was so much of a relief to Victoria, and hence the reason why she even became freer to develop a relationship with Cassia. You understand? You know, when they were the Shantoria, you could tell she was feeling like she was under a spell. You understand? That spell is called Shantoria. She was feeling like she was under a spell. But as soon as Big Brother separated them, you could see that another beautiful side of Victoria came out. It's always good for a man to chase a woman when it's that way. A woman will have value. Yes, Wani should not have thrown herself at Sean. Okay, you have a point. But there are certain things that I do not really, they are both adults. Do you understand? Wani is an adult, Sean is an adult, right? So she putting herself in that situation, if it works for her, good. Do you understand? Because I'm this kind of person that I don't believe in hiding love. You understand? If I have feelings for you, I'll show you. And I also believe that if you do have feelings for me too, you should show me. So the fact that she was all over him, I feel that she was at that moment, I don't want to abuse the word love, but I think she really had strong feelings for him at that moment. And Wani is someone that is very emotional. That is what me I noticed about her. She's a very emotional woman, and that's a good thing, right? It's a very, very good thing. And the reason why she was so insecure also was also due to the high emotions that she has. But that's by the way. You understand? I don't see, honestly speaking, um, I don't see it like that per se. They are both adults. She understand. I'm telling you from a man's perspective. Oh, Onyeka, you're a man. I'm telling you from a man's perspective, you can give green lights, not throw yourself at him. Oh, you're a man. Okay, okay, okay. Mm. So from a man's point of view, eh? If a woman throws herself on a man, is it like that? If a woman throws herself on a man, that she loses value. That's what I said. It depends. Maybe from your own perspective as a man, Onyeka. Do you understand? But I just see it like love is something that you can express. Are you serious, Onyeka? As a woman, when you throw yourself on a man, you lose value. Oh wow, I'm hearing this for the first time. But it depends on the throw. Not that you're throwing yourself like not the hookup type of throwing yourself. You get what I'm trying to say? It depends on the throwing yourself. If it's the hookup type of throwing yourself, then I would understand you lose value. But if it's genuine throwing your, like, I don't want to use the word throwing yourself, but if it's genuine showing your love to the man, right? I don't see it like losing value. Ask 100 men, they will tell you the same thing. Green lights and signs is enough. Hell, nah. Is it Gen Z style? Onyeka, are you a Gen Z? Maybe me, I'm a little bit old school. You get, maybe I'm old school to understand this part that you're talking about. Thank you. Thank you so much, Uzamaka. Thank you. Thank you. God bless you. Okay. I just got a perspective from another man. And the man said that the relationship in most cases lasts longer if the woman is the one that is really in love. Can you see this is a perspective from another man? When he highlights would have been a lot more. Both the sheep thing drained her pure, yes, drained her pure energy. She wanted to use it for the show, yes. Do you know that just those 2 weeks that Sean left, you need to see the way she brought back her glory. As far as I'm concerned, that was what brought her, even took her to being top two. Just that 2 weeks, she brought back her glory. Honestly speaking, that relationship with Sean really, like I say, it really shrinked her. Now, see, even the final party, immediately she saw him, she didn't really party hard the way she would have partied hard. You can't compare the party that she partied the weeks that he was not around. When she just saw him, you could just see she became smitten. Yeah, thank you so much, Uzamaka Amadike. I really appreciate. God bless you. You get, well, Onyeka, it depends. Onyeka, talk now. Are you still here? Maybe it's you people's thing. Yes, he sucked her energy. You're very correct, Onyeka. I agree with you on that part. But that part, please educate us. You know that some of these things we would not know. Let us know. But I just feel that when a lady expresses her love to a man, genuine love, not hanky panky love, not one night stand love, genuine love, I see it as a beautiful thing. Okay, but when it is a one night stand kind of love, I don't appreciate it. Pristo Money said Wani had more highlights in the last 2 weeks than the other. God bless you, Pristo. Thank you. That is what we're just saying now. Like, that is what she used and redeemed herself and even got to top two. That 2 weeks was what brought back her glory. If not, I'm glad that Sean did not reach finale. Had it been Sean reached finale, it would have been Kelly Ray and Onyeka that would have been on that stage. Yes, it would have been Kelly Ray and Onyeka that would have ended up being on that stage if Sean had reached the final. I'm so happy that Wani's fans concentrated on their Wani and then sent Sean home. If Sean had reached final, and Onyeka, there's anything I hate is a relationship where one person is sucking the other person's energy. I hate that kind of relationship. Don't people should not worry yourself. When they come for reunion next year, you people will hear story. As now one is a hot babe with her Ikenga. When she mounts her Ikenga, you think she will look at Sean's face? She's up there, Sean is down there. Nah, people should stop. Nah, what has happened in Big Brother house stays in Big Brother house. Bye. Onyeka need to calm down, work on herself, and she's ready for any brand that call her. Yes, Olivia, I know she will work on herself. Haven't you noticed that even Handy, the twins, you could see that her dress sense, I think they started working on it for her. Like, I even liked what they wore today for the prize presentation. I like what they wore today. Don't worry, all these things will be put in place. You get, and that's what I feel, because Onyeka has too much talent for her to just waste. So I know that so many people are out there waiting for her, especially the movie industry, because Onyeka is someone that would work fit in perfectly in these African magic original movies. Onyeka will fit into that class perfectly. That African Magic original movies. So she will, and I think, see, haven't you guys thought? Let's just give small excuse for Onyeka. Haven't you guys thought that maybe Onyeka got so involved in her script writing that she started acting some of her characters and she started looking very confused? Listen back to what I said. Let the man chase you. Don't make it. Don't make it too hard. Maintain your worth. A typical example, Onyeka going after Ozzy and Ozzy going after Victoria, Victoria just being herself. Onyeka, now you don't, if like say you don't win this argument now, not giving him too much energy. Onyeka, you've won the argument. I understand you now. I understand you now. I understand you. I understand. But that's why I said educators. I didn't personally for me, I feel learning never ends. Yes, you made a very strong point, Onyeka. You made a very, very strong point. You're very correct. That one was another case study. You're correct. And you could see that you're very correct, Onyeka. Now, at some point, he started looking at Onyeka. Yes, so Uzamaka. Yes, sir. I was very happy too. Go girl, go girl. Now this guy, I defend Onyeka. So I tire. People even come start to fight me, say me I be Onyeka supporter. I say you people will not understand. You people will not understand the special this thing love I had for Onyeka at some point. You people will not understand. Yeah, I was so happy. But to be honest, Sean became more into Wani after the last fight. And Wani noticed that Ethan started her Oshakara. Yes. Do you know why he became addicted to all of the attention? Now you self Pristo, person they cook for you, person they wash your clothes, person they change your bed sheet. Hey, you just got free house help inside the Big Brother house. Why wouldn't you start show? And then that 3 days that she refused to talk to him, I know, but it's Big Brother that like helped her. Do you understand? It's Big Brother that like sort of kind of helped her. You understand? Like told her to chill, let the guy come for you. Do you know that was the first time Sean came to Wani? That was the like even she could not believe that the table could turn. Olivia, Onyeka was not meant to be third, but she was third, and she got about 11 point something votes. She even gave Victoria quite a distance. No, Olivia, see, let's give honor to whom honor is due. Onyeka did well, to be honest. I enjoyed her. I will not like Onyeka, thank you. Maybe because she's your namesake. Maybe that is why. But I see Onyeka, do you know when I noticed her? I noticed her by the third week. Yes, I noticed her by the third week because the first and second week there was this low self-esteem that she was battling with, which I believe she battled with it to the end, but people did not notice. At the end of the day, she just used Odeshi and covered that low self-esteem. Onyeka came in with a very high amount of low self-esteem. I don't know what Onyeka faced in life outside, but yeah, Onyeka did well. You get Onyeka with the hate. See, so Olivia, Onyeka with the hate. Do you know, for me, I prefer someone like Onyeka. Okay, like before I come into this, let me don't forget. I didn't notice Onyeka first and second week. It was by the third week. And do you know why how I noticed her? When she did that game, when she made that game that they won. That was when I now said, come on, there's something here. Oh. Me too, I enjoyed Onyeka. Yes, Ozamaka, even me too, I noticed her after Ruti left. Okay, it was after Ruti left, you noticed her, right? Yeah, me, it was after, yeah, I think that was almost the same time Onyeka, which means almost the same time we noticed her. Onyeka deserved her spot behind Kelly Ray. Yeah, and one year, the top two was well deserved. Pass, I'm telling you, Pristo, thank you. Do you like her because she is talented? Olivia is asking that, do we like Onyeka because she's talented? The most realest housemate is in that house. Do you know, okay, let me tell you why I like Onyeka. In as much as people are calling her bitter, and that's the problem we have as human beings. I don't know what I was saying in Africa or in Nigeria in general. We do not like to talk. We make everything look like a secret. Some things that are not even supposed to be secret, we make it look like a secret. Now, Onyeka is just very expressive. That's the way me I see Onyeka, or I might be speaking for somebody. I'm just, the way I viewed Onyeka is my personal, I'm not speaking for anybody, and I'm speaking for myself. My personal view on Onyeka. Onyeka is this kind of person that goes all out. Do you understand? When she loves you, she loves, and that's why you people even saw it. She was in love with Ozzy and she didn't hide it. She didn't like Cassia, and you understand, and she didn't hide it either. Do you understand? But the people she liked, hey Jenny, how you doing? Olivia, I just came in and I saw Onyeka is not meant to be third place. Please tell me who deserves to be there. Thank you, Jenny Amara. Whoever deserves to be there got it. Kelly Ray. Are we also going to say that Kelly Ray does not deserve his win? Everybody deserves what they got. Yeah. Onyeka is not the realest housemate, to be honest. She might not be the realest house. That was a game house. Guys, you people should calm down when you are talking about real and fake. That was a game house. The most hated housemate this season was the female twins. Are you sure, Pristo? Pristo said the most hated housemates this season was the female twins, Onyeka and Sean. Are you sure? I think the female twins were among those that were loved, though. No. Yeah, Jenny, what's up? How the longest time was she worked hard to be on the spotlight? Yeah, she worked hard and she got her flowers. Can't you see people came? You can't even see on the stage there. They came with her bouquet for her. She got her flowers. She was strategic. Yes, but that's a game house. Now that's somebody that entered there and did not lose focus. In as much as Ozzy nearly made her lost focus, she nearly, but still, I still see that Ozzy's game. It took her far. I don't know, people should correct me if I'm wrong. I still feel that Ozzy's game still helped Onyeka. That her relationship with Ozzy, I think it still helped her. Right? It still helped her because it brought out another side of her. Like, I think Ozzy's relationship sort of suppressed the low self-esteem that Onyeka was battling with. People should trust me. Onyeka came to the house with low self-esteem. Serious low self-esteem. You understand? Because you can even see when she was talking about that their last wager tax, when she was talking that when she was bottom 2 by the second week, that she cried that what she started thinking was she has not even made her transport fare. She has not, you understand? But Onyeka, well, she's an entrepreneur, but I noticed Onyeka is so money conscious. She's too money conscious. I just hope she doesn't make a mistake. But she's too money conscious. She's all about money. And to me, I don't know how she grew up, but I don't think the way she grew up was that bad. I don't think so. Tell me what Victoria did to deserve it. Thank you, Amara. Thank you. Victoria just had the pretty privilege. That is what kept Victoria to the end. Victoria, it was that pretty privilege. And we were saying something at the beginning before you came. And the fact that Victoria, I wouldn't say maybe unintentionally, she played a pity party and it worked for her. Please, we do need people like Mbadunwe. We don't need people. Okay, Onyeka said we don't need people like Mbadunwe twins. Those guys were really pissing me off, especially OC. Those guys were feeling like they were the perfect gentlemen. They had this perfectionist. I don't know how to put it. They were feeling like perfectionists. Like they are so 100% on point. Those boys, accountability is not in their dictionary. Victoria is an example of pity vote. Yeah, Pristo. Yeah. In as much as I don't think she canvassed for that pity vote on purpose. You understand? Whatever it is that happened between she and Sean before they came into the house, it worked to her favor. I like her as a person, but her bad character was too much. Olivia. Her bad character was too much. Everybody has bad character. Don't forget it. Olivia, when you look at that house critically, everyone had bad character. Cassia was a very stubborn girl. She didn't like listening to her husband. That was a bad character. Yes. Yeah, Victoria was wonderful. We're not saying she's not wonderful. We're not saying she's not wonderful. But what I'm saying is that what happened, just like I said at the beginning, I said there's this popular saying, every disappointment is a blessing. I think the disappointment of Sean became a blessing to Victoria. No. Pristo money. I don't think she was faking her personality. I think you didn't come early. Please, she was dope like you. Oh, thank you, Onyeka. I think that triangle helped Ozzy and Victoria more. Yes, and even Onyeka. See, that triangle helped the three of them. Trust me, Jenny. It helped the three of them. I'm not like to, in as much as the triangle was annoying us, but it kept us glued to our television. Pristo, let me come back to Pristo. Pristo said Victoria was faking her personality. No, Pristo, she wasn't faking her personality. She and Sean had a fallout. Sean said that when they came on that stage, that him and Victoria were not in talking terms. You understand? So that thing affected Victoria. And as soon as he came into the house, he didn't even make any effort to reconcile with Victoria. He has entered ship. Onyeka worked hard from bottom to top. See, and creation. Onyeka is even supposed to be a case study for all of us. I'm telling you, Onyeka's progress needs to be studied, if you ask me. Maybe people say I'm an extremist. Onyeka was doing too much and they hate. Olivia, you see Onyeka, Olivia, oh yeah, Jenny is asking Olivia, are you perfect? Onyeka really worked hard, so she deserved the top 3. In fact, she even deserved top 2. I'm telling you, I said it yesterday on my live stream. I said, you should not be surprised Onyeka and Kelly Ray will be on that stage. But, well, it didn't happen, not bad. Sean said that this is not the Victoria he knows from outside. Yes, Pristo. But he was the one that caused it. I'm sorry to be blaming somebody, because in as much as they are all adults and everybody is supposed to be responsible for their feelings, Sean caused that thing that happened to Victoria. See, Victoria might be an emotional type. Like, let me tell you something, Pristo. If you and I are friends and we have issues, do you know that it affects my sleep? It affects my eating. Like, I am so committed to friendship like that. I am so strong on friendships like that. Do you understand? Now, maybe Onyeka is Victoria, what is this type of person that is so strong on friendship? So when she fell out with Sean, it affected her. And don't forget, she came into the house with 26 strangers, because I'll say Sean was not a stranger to her. With 26 strangers. The only person, do you know what that means? The only person that was supposed to be her ally turned against her. Nah, Pristo, leave that, leave it. Onyeka was smart. She's a lawyer. Yes, forget the lawyer thing, but she's a smart girl. Honestly, if anything, people should not be hating on Onyeka. Onyeka is a case study. Onyeka should be an inspiration to a lot of people. Do you know that you can make it work? Coming from the bottom, coming from grass to grace. Onyeka is a... See, some people that even condemning Onyeka are just jealous of Onyeka. I'm sorry to use that word. But Onyeka is a case study. Like, we should calm down and study that girl and learn 1 or 2 from that girl. Yes, she's a human being. She has her characteristics that comes with her. She has her own package. She has her own baggage, that comes with her. But you know what it means for someone to come from the bottom, from nowhere, boom, to the front? Like, Onyeka single-handedly walked her way up. Person no help her, person no push her. She single-handedly walked her way up. Housemates that work for their sport in that house was Wani and Onyeka. Thank you, Pristo. Many like Nelita and Suj. Yeah, they were carried by grace. Yes, especially Suj. That guy was carried by grace. Because that week that Ben and Chizoba left, had it was 3 people that were going to leave that week, Suj would have left. Then that following week, he now won head of house. Then by the last week, the 9th week, God just removed everybody's Suj from everybody's mouth. And for anything, boom, Suj was at the finals. Onyeka penetrated all housemates. So that was her strategy. Onyeka, if you watched her on the stage, that was what she said. She said that her strategy was going to be in everybody's business, and she delivered. Please go and listen to Sheikh's podcast. Sean said he is the one that advised Victoria to enter ship with Ozzy, irrespective of Onyeka being there, that it will help their game. Oh, really? Oh, wow. But later, I realized Victoria can't they catch feelings for, because later, even when Sean left the house, she was still there now. She started catching feelings for the boy. Suj and food. My brother, and Onyeka, leave Suj, let him enjoy his food though. Now he has come out, he'll start buying food the way food they cost. Even if I'm in that big brother house, I'll go chop the one way no good. A wolf, say a wolf they sweet. It's not, she did all the bad negative thing to get there. Olivia, she didn't do the bad negative things. Do you notice how talented Onyeka is? Do you know that at some point I feel that because of Onyeka's talent, I think Big Brother now felt comfortable giving them more and more tasks that had to do with drama, fame. See, Olivia, people should give Onyeka her flowers. I beg. When person do good, Mokuna admit say the person do good. Do you know, for me, in as much as some people were saying that she was production pet, forget the story. DRC were brought to the house was for Wani and Onyeka, especially because they were the most active. Most housemates in this season were lazy and pretenders. Oh, Pristo, are you sure? Are you sure it's not the other way around? I feel DRC was brought in for the lazy and the pretenders. And oh my God. Oh God, you need to say she Jenny. So it's clear she knows what she was doing with Ozzy, but acting innocent like she didn't know that. But Jenny, for me, it was people that were I don't want to use the word naive, so it doesn't come off like I'm insulting people. It was people that were in denial that felt Victoria did not know what she was doing. It was very clear Victoria knew what she was doing. She used bad energy, reached top. Okay, Olivia, that is my point. Okay, Onyeka gave us a show, big time. Okay, so what will you guys say with Sisi? Because there was the time I was calling Onyeka low budget Sisi. So what will you guys say with Sisi? What will you guys say with Vanita? Let's go back to the past Big Brother housemates. Did you guys give them this kind of level of judgmental ish? Apart from her talent, that girl did a lot of negative things that was too much. Okay. Yeah, what was the negative things? Because she was saying vile things about Cassia and Victoria. Don't forget that there was the week that Ebuka confronted Cassia. Cassia and Victoria also said things about Onyeka. In as much as they later stopped, but Onyeka continued. They actually delivered. There was serious traffic on the internet. Onyeka, don't go there. It was DRC that helped those people to recover some of their money. Victoria likes Ozzy, but was hiding under her gentle facade. No, it was so clear. Victoria really, really liked Ozzy. Do you know, part of the reason why Victoria sort of hid her feelings for Ozzy was because she thought Onyeka was her friend. But did you notice that the moment she and Onyeka fell out, that was when Victoria brought out that was when it first looked like she was trying to get back at Onyeka, but that was when her true intentions came out. Please leave Olivia. She's a big time Onyeka. I don't know for Olivia. Olivia, please now love my Onyeka. Small. Please just love her for me. Small. Because eggs are different. We're talking about this one. When you can't see, I'm not. I won't call myself a bad person, right? But if I need to do some things to get to the top, I think I will, because opportunities like this come but once. There was traffic because the targets were Wani and Onyeka. Which housemates do you think will react if they were triggered? No, I don't. Well, I don't know what you saw, Pristo, but I feel that their target was not necessarily Onyeka and Wani. Do you get what I'm trying to say to you? I think their target was even Mbadiwe twins, Nelly, right? Maybe Wani. Ruti especially came for Wani. That one is clear. But I think that DRC, their main target was Mbadiwe twins, because Mbadiwe twins they became too big for the show. So I think DRC had to come and humble them. Yes, they made it very personal. She didn't need to love her. Our love for her is enough. Abio. You get what I'm saying? I think DRC made it personal, yes, plus alcohol in the system. In as much as I hate giving excuses for alcohol. I hate giving people excuses. I hate giving people a pass. Do you understand? For alcohol. Do you understand? Cassia said during her interview that Ozzy knows the guy Victoria is involved with romantically. My sister, all that one now wash. He knows the guy she's involved with romantically, and he was still happy that she wanted to give him a kiss. Eh? He was still happy that she wanted to give him a kiss. Forget that guy, Ja. I was surprised when from nowhere they said that they know each other from outside. I don't think it's that kind of no. You know, that's how you will know somebody from afar. So probably it was that kind of no. Do you understand? Because if really Ozzy and Victoria knew each other like that, they would have gravitated towards each other at the beginning of the show. Look at Ben that knows Anita. Look at Ben that knows Handy and Wandy. From week 1 or week 2, they gravitated towards each other unto say they know each other. So why is that from nowhere, boom, in the middle of the show, all of a sudden Ozzy and started gravitating towards Onyeka. It was Ozzy started gravitating towards Victoria, or Victoria started gravitating towards Ozzy. It was weird. All now a game now. Yes, now all night. That's why sometimes you don't take things so personal like that. Do you understand? I see someone like Onyeka, she don't send you. See her on the stage now, she was busy selling her market. Oh boy, that girl na agbero. That girl na agbero. Oyeka came and was selling her market. She said she has products for hair. If you have dandruff, you want hair or hair to grow. And she started selling her market on the stage. She forgot that she was a top 3 of Big Brother house. If you fans do say the truth, they will feel they did not. Olivia, whether you tell them or you don't tell me, it doesn't change their personality. If someone like Cece will come back to Big Brother house after 4 or 5 years and still behave the exact way she behaved when she was 24, I'll be 26, and in her 30s, she still came and behaved the same way, then I don't see why you cannot hold everybody accountable. You understand? You see, holding everybody accountable should not be a selective thing. Onyeka always make me laugh. Yes. Do you know Onyeka, all these Victoria fans was just angry because Victoria, all these Victoria fans was angry because Victoria left Onyeka last una go there all right. Yes, now they'll be very okay. They'll be very, very okay last. After the first fight between Chinwe and Nelly, DRC forgot their script because they were frustrated by one. Since Onyeka, yes, stood up for her. Yes, friend, which is why there was traffic. Now, I don't think their target was Onyeka. I think you have a point there again, Pristo. I don't think their target was Onyeka per se, right? But Ruthie, especially, her target was Wani. That one is 100%. We know why Ruthie came back. Ruthie's target was Wani, but Wani didn't give her the content. And Onyeka, you're very correct. And here's the reason why the insult that came from Chinwe to Onyeka was unexpected. You know, when she spoke about Odumodu or whatever his name is, right? Now, Ruthie was surprised. She was like, gist me this thing now. So it tells you that it's something that they planned. So which means Onyeka was not part of their plan. You're very correct. I think you have a point. But Onyeka now became a shield. They never knew that Onyeka was going to come and become a shield to Wani. So Onyeka became an obstacle. It's true. Victoria fans are not happy because Onyeka made it to top 3. They should not be, they should blame Sean. If Sean had come out and campaigned for Victoria, Victoria forgets something, because if you look at Victoria's gap and Onyeka was not that much. Onyeka was about 11 point something, while Victoria was about 8. So just like barely 3, right? Up there about 3 points, between them percentage. You understand? But Sean came out, and even the campaign, instead campaigning for Wani, was much, much later. Sure, you understand. Wani should have kept the same energy with Ruthie. DRC would have eaten her raw. Yes, now, yeah. If Wani was not careful, if Wani had kept that energy, Wani will get disqualified, God forbid. And if you look at Wani's strength is her twin sister, which I think that's the thing with twins. Do you understand? Wani's strength was her twin sister. So as soon as her twin sister left the house, she felt too vulnerable. See her friendship with Onyeka now. Even Sean spoke about the friendship with Onyeka. He said, well, he wasn't surprised, but the fact that he knew that Wani didn't like Onyeka. Do you understand? So, he said, anyway, because the house, people became less in the house, so it was only natural for them to gravitate towards each other. But Sean was literally trying to say that Onyeka really cared about Wani. But Wani, for me, I feel it was insecurity. You see, man can cause confusion among women. Do you understand? Even if it's a game, you're supposed to be careful with how you go, because it might heartbreak, destroy, or make you agree. Okay, that friendship not fake. Exactly. That was what Sean was trying to say. He said the friendship is natural. It was bound to happen because of when he lost people, right? She lost him, she lost Handy. Because if you notice, Wani built her world around her sister and Sean in that house. Sure, you understand. So the two of them living at the same time made her very vulnerable. And because Onyeka already likes Wani, because Wani kept pushing Onyeka away because she thought that Onyeka has eyes for Sean. Do you understand? So it was Wani. Wani does not have anything against Onyeka. Wani's insecurity was just playing tricks on her. Wani and Nelly own shockers. Even with all the hate on internet, and Onyeka came up top, it shows that her fans went all out for her. So haters make them una rest. Her fans love her with all her imperfections. And do you know that? Do you know that most of Onyeka's fans are even outside Nigeria? Do you know it's the Nigerians that were even hating on her, and I don't know why. I don't understand why. Wani was their main plot in the script because of her personality. Biggie made a mistake bringing DRC after Wani people left. Wani was very weak before DRC came. Yes, I think Wani was already down. Look at the day she did. Her back was paining her now. And to me, I just felt at some point it was like I should tell the DRC, take it easy. You don't beat someone that is already down. Wani was already down. You're correct. Wani was very down. But why would you people think that Biggie would have, or is it because of that her relationship with Sean? It made her so laid back. Because I'm just thinking, why would Biggie want Wani to be a target for the DRC? And this should have played her own game instead of being around Sean and Wani all the time. You know, one thing with twins, Onyeka was more close to Handy than Onyeka had a friendship. Onyeka had a good friendship relationship with Handy. She would have had with one. You know the irony of the whole thing. Wani was even the one that brought Onyeka close to them. Wani was the one that brought Onyeka into their cycle. But when Wani started dating Sean, let me use the word, when she started her ship with Sean, she became too insecure. Suddenly she now started pushing Onyeka away. I don't know if you watched the conversation where she had with Onyeka that Onyeka should stay a little bit away from Sean. Do you understand? Because before Wani started her ship with Sean, Onyeka and Sean were good friends. Onyeka and Sean had already established a good relationship. Even in Sean's tweet interview, he said that he liked Onyeka. He said 4 guys in that house liked Onyeka. People were saying that Onyeka was delusional. Onyeka was not 100% delusional. He said that 4 guys wanted to talk with Onyeka. He said himself he wanted to talk to Onyeka. He said Suj wanted to talk to Onyeka. And I think he also mentioned Femi. I don't know who the 4th person he said. He said 4 guys in the house wanted to talk to Onyeka. He said Onyeka was one girl he noticed before even Wani came into the picture. Biggie wanted to see Wani growth. Okay, he wanted to test her no lose guy like he did Tacha and Erica, right? Okay, it's possible. It's possible. But Wani is a smart girl. Wani is too smart. And that's why you see that her relationship with Sean, it still bothers me. Like, how can love make a very intelligent person look like a mumu? Eh? Can love make somebody become so soft like this? Kai Wani became too soft for my liking. Wani, but I am so happy that she didn't fight back. And hence the reason why she made the work of the DRC very difficult. Yeah, and maybe that was what even made the DRC ladies, they became so mad. Victoria fans, make on arrest, show them end. Onyeka, like they are perfect. Hypocrites everywhere. Thank you very much. And I don't even know why they are fighting Onyeka. What are they fighting Onyeka? Was it Onyeka's fault that she got to top 3? But I'm not surprised that Onyeka got to top 3. I don't know why people are making so much noise. I'm not surprised that Onyeka got to top 3, to be honest with you. Even yesterday, I said I won't be surprised if Onyeka is even top 2, if she and Kelly Ray climb that stage. I'm not surprised because I don't know whether they're not seeing Onyeka's growth. Onyeka has fans. Onyeka has fans. So maybe, Onyeka, had he played her own game, he was only sacrificed because of the money. Okay. You mean she was only sacrificed because of the money? Okay, it makes sense. Just the way Cassia was also sacrificed because of the money. Okay, it makes sense. But I wish, well, Handy has a very lovely personality. Onyeka did well. She was one of the housemates that made the show worthwhile. Yes, and that's why, if you notice, let me tell you something. If you come to my house and feed me, I will not carry you and play. If you come to my house and feed me, I will hold you like egg. That was why at some point people were saying that she was production pet, because Onyeka was the one that was making that show to have content. Even all the bloggers that didn't like the Onyeka, but they were still using her to make money. How many of them use their favorites to build content and make money? All of them were making money with Onyeka. Onyeka this, Onyeka that, Onyeka. Wani apologized to Nelly. They said, hey, Wani apologized to Nelly. Aww. But when Onyeka apologized to Victoria, they said, hey, she's trying to copy Wani. Her apology is fake. Which kind of wahala be this one? Hi. Abba. Now, not until when the Victoria herself, during the lunch, she said what she said about Onyeka. That was when they're like, okay, okay. Like, no, now, nah. They talk like that. Even the anger that people are feeling towards Onyeka, that she said terrible things about um, Cassia and Victoria. When Cassia came out, it wasn't that deep. When Kelly Ray was even talking during their lunch, he said that Onyeka was too smart and she was in everybody's business. And him and Cassia had a secret to protect. So they didn't want Onyeka to come in and spoil their game. It's a game house. You need to protect yourself. Biggie wanted to keep DRC till Tuesday until Wani asked for voluntary exit. Okay, okay. There's no way Biggie was going to evict her. If they did, the show is gonna. Yes, now it's gonna trust. Yes, see, Onyeka, what I just noticed with people were, especially we Nigerians, and that's why we're buying fuel now a liter 1,000 plus. We talk from both sides of our mouth. You people said that the show didn't have buzz boost. You people said that the show is the people in the show they were too laid back and the show is boring. But you people were voting for people that were making the show boring. Well, I'm sure part of why Ebuka even attacked Cassia one of those weeks was when she said that they said that we're boring, but we're not fake. Like, this is a show that is benefiting both parties. You sign contract that you're coming in to entertain people, and you're comfortably saying that you're boring. So you even know that you're boring. So you're not making any effort, but you want to win money. You get what I'm saying to you? Onyeka was the only. I'm glad they gave Onyeka her flowers. Onyeka received her flowers. That is my joy. Onyeka said she was going to do a particular thing, and she delivered. She would you like your daughter to be like Onyeka? She has to admit what she did up. The hate was too much. Olivia, the hate was too much. Wani and Onyeka were the main character of the show. Biggie couldn't let both of them go. Wani and Onyeka uses every opportunity given to them to create content. Yes, in as much as Sean kind of sort of weakened Wani at some point, but you have a point. How much the bloggers make from Victoria? They only write Onyeka because that is who gave them content. Amara, thank you. If Onyeka was not who she was, are we going to be on this live stream complaining about Onyeka? If you read through all of these chats that we've been chatting now, Onyeka's name is almost in everything. Onyeka's name has covered 80% of this our talk. So Onyeka was the show, whether you guys like it or not. Bad character, hatred, bad or not, Onyeka was still the show. Onyeka was the show. Onyeka, they behave like person wey grow for inside polygamy house. As in, she knows how to play polygamy drama. She knows how to play polygamy, what would I say, polygamy politics. I'm telling you, like, she's this, as in, she was too, well, there was this part of her that was too, but she's human, though. I still really wouldn't want to judge her. But she she was an overthinker. Probably because of the nature of her job. She was an overthinker. She did what she spoiled at some point by using her hand to expose her game plan. But you know, Olivia, for me, that was a very smart person. Have you been to a casino before where people, so the smart ones, when they play their card, they don't hide it, they leave it open for you guys and they will still win you. If you've been to a casino and you meet and you see all these guys that are very intelligent, they don't hide their game. They leave their game open for all of you. All of you that are hiding game is you that will still lose. A smart person does not hide their game. Now they throw their game to you as a challenge. If you are as smart as they are, then click their game and check them on their game. See, that girl was a smart girl. She never hid her game to anybody. Biggie evicted Sean on purpose because why save Suj the previous week, Abi? And there's a subscriber called Onyeka. Abi, Onyeka and Wani combo. The last 2 weeks made the final weeks. Yes, very entertaining. I was so happy. I was very happy. See, usual Big Brother final week is very boring, but this one was not as boring as usual. Yes, because she came with reality TV. Like, she came with what the show wanted. Do you understand? Olivia, Onyeka came with what the show wanted. What did the show want? No be drama and talent. Onyeka came with the two. Onyeka came with drama, she came with talent. Yeah. Um Olivia, for instance, now I came to your house and maybe you need somebody to help you paint your house. And I came to your house and I told you that I know how to paint house. Won't you welcome me with two hands? Even if I have bad character, you will still keep me in that house so that I can help you paint that house. Now, Onyeka came with what it took to be in Big Brother house. Yes, that's the Pristo. Yes, that's from DRC and then last. You get, yeah, you're very correct, Pristo. Because honestly, I was so, you know, at some point I was even forgetting to come on live stream because I would sit down and be watching it and I will forget. Do you understand? I forgot to come on live stream because I said that for the first time, the final week of Big Brother house, I said, I bet whether Big Brother going to leave top 8 like this because sometimes that top 5, top 6, it makes the house too boring. All of them will just be sleeping. Do you understand? But this top 8, it makes sense. At least it made me not regret watching the final week of Big Brother because usually the final week I hardly watch it. I just sit down and wait for the finale. But I literally forgot myself. The thing paid me. I can't say, imagine I wasn't this hooked on this show at the beginning. It's now that the thing is entering my eye. Onyeka is reality TV material. Yes, good or bad. She gave us a show and not her fan, but she did. Now, okay, let's digress a little bit. Let's go to Real Housewives of all these Abuja and Lagos that they are doing. You see people like Iyabo Ojo. In as much as Iyabo Ojo right now on the social space, she's one of the most hated person on the social space. Correct me if I'm wrong. But she was reality TV gold. And that was why when Dari was reaching out to those women, I think Iyabo is one of the highest paid on that show of that Housewives of Lagos. Real Housewives of Lagos. So what are you saying? Yeah. People made the show boring. Why evict a funny instigator like Ben and keep Victoria, Nelita, and Aces? Thank you, Pristo. That's what I'm saying. People like Nigerians were talking from both sides of their mouth. You people say you wanted drama, but people were vouching for people that were not bringing drama. I tire. Even me, I tire. You people say you wanted drama, and we were, and I would add myself inclusive. We were just being, will I use the word hypocrites? You say you want something, but you want another thing. Yeah, she's of course, and that's the whole idea. And she put her mark. Whether you like, you understand, whether people Onyeka's haters like it or not, Onyeka put a very strong mark on that place, on that Big Brother No Lose Guard. There's no way we will talk about no Big Brother No Lose Guard and we will not talk about Onyeka. Just the same way we cannot talk about Big Brother Double Wahala without talking about Sisi. Just the way we cannot talk of Big Brother Pepe them without talking about Tacha. Do you understand? If you ask me, Victor, you can't compare the bad character of Onyeka and those other past housemates. Onyeka might have been a very misunderstood person, but Onyeka is not bad. In as much as, yes, it got to a point that she was dragging issues too much, dragging the issues between she and Cassia and Victoria, which, see, when you look at it, Ebuka contributed in, which I think that was the part they liked as well. Ebuka contributed in making Onyeka think that Cassia and Victoria are talking about her. Do you understand? So don't blame her. It's not that she will come out, she will not realize that those people did not talk about her. If you're reality TV gold, you must be hated and criticized. Yes, Pristo, Nelly disappointed me. She did the opposite of what she said she would do. I mean, no mind Nelly. Nelly na just pretty face and keep there, just like Victoria too. They all kept pretty faces. I'm just saying that what else did she need to change? Everyone needs to change. Everyone, not only her, everybody needs to change. If we will be realistic, Olivia, even Wani and Handy, them, those ones too, they're another problem. If you remember at the beginning, the kind of things they were saying, even Sean said it on that social media space that Wani talks too much. And Wani is not to be, he said Wani is not to be trusted, especially when she's drunk. Because he said he confided in Wani about something. And he was surprised that Wani said it out. He went to tell he went to tell, is it, he said she went to tell Femi or something like that. So everyone is a working progress. Almost everyone in the Twitter space was waiting for Wani to react, to the extent she was called a coward for the same thing she was called, ras and praising DRC. Thank you, Pristo. You see people that are paying attention to details. You understand? At least it was all a game. Thank you very much. So why are you not letting Onyeka own to be a game? Everybody there is a gamer. It's after the house now, when they behave in a certain way, we'll now say, okay, now this one character be that. We can comfortably say Sean is a bitter person or Sean is a jealous person, because when he came out on his social media round, he kept saying some things that he was not supposed to say, which I would judge him for it, because he's no longer in a game house. He doesn't have any chance to go back and win the money again. So why is he saying those things? You understand? So I saw those things he was saying as vile. But aside from that, some of the things he did in the house, I didn't judge him. And that's why when people were saying he was an abuser, I said, no, I don't think he's an abuser. No, I don't think so, right? And but when he came out and started saying some nasty things outside, that was when I started looking at him with another eye. I'm like, guy, why are you so jealous? Why are you so bitter? Why are you so angry? It's just a game. Some people will win, some people will lose. You get what I'm saying? Exactly. If you see the way people, some people developed hatred for Wani suddenly when DRC came in. Some Wani, I watched, especially I watched some spaces on this social media that were hyping Wani before. But as soon as that thing happened, DRC came in and Wani did not fight them back. Some of them started insulting Wani. And I'm like, I don't get it. Yes, yeah, Sean deemed Wani light a bit, but he helped in Wani growth and resilience in alcohol. I hope he lasts. I hope it lasts, because I just hope it works. I hope so, yeah. Because that was one of his problem with her. You understand? He said her overindulgence, and once she overindulges, she talks too much. So that in itself is creating trust issues. Because he said there are some things he confided in her, and she let it out while she was, under the influence of, yeah, everyone was waiting for Wani to react, because she told Katia that she would do the same thing to Ruthie again if she came back to the house, and to her, to her surprise, when Ruthie came back, I'm telling you, she would have done the same thing to Ruthie if her sister was around. But because her sister is not around, sister could not retaliate. And she will apologize, Olivia. She will apologize now. It's not them now that are flexing all of them together. It's not Onyeka that was busy doing videos saying, see, our wife have come, our wife has come. Do you understand? They will get over the whole thing. See, these things, they're not that deep. You understand? They're not that deep. Olivia, our own friends, or Remy, our friends that we have in our lives, if we know the things they say behind our backs, if we know the things they say behind our backs, sometimes we even get to know the things they say behind our backs. But because of the love that we have for them, we forgive them and move on with life. So just because Onyeka said some things behind Cassia and Victoria's back over a disagreement, for me, I wouldn't think that is something that should be taken personal. Do you know that, Olivia, if you and I have issues and you say some vile things behind me, I won't pick offense. But it's when you and I are not having issues and you say some vile things behind my back, I will pick offense. So to me, even if Cassie and Victoria comes out and say the things that Onyeka said, it's normal. They had a misunderstanding. Their fight was among one of the epic fights of the season. Do you understand? So to me, it's not that deep. Wani didn't drink alcohol the last week. Yes, cold was why they called Wani a coward. DRC were 3-1. Yes, nah, they want key her. Nah, even if it's me, I'll be a coward though. No problem. I agreed to be a coward. She needed a backup. Yes, and Onyeka came up to. Yeah. You can see when Onyeka came up. And that was what made her suddenly deeply in love with Onyeka. DRC was very brutal and can go physical. Wani knows she has hot temper. Not really, not really. I just feel that Wani felt she had gotten too far and she was not going to stain her hands at this point in the game. I only talk about my friend. If you do anything, I will just leave you nothing. Yeah, I'm Olivia. I'm giving example with friends, right? I'm giving you example with friends. But when it comes to someone that is not even your friend saying things about you, that's why you see on this social media space, if people troll disrespectful words at my direction. If I don't want to reply, I just ignore. But it doesn't get to me. It doesn't get to me. In real life, if my friends will say those things to me, we'll go fight. Do you understand? We'll go get issue. So to me, Onyeka saying the things she said about Cassia and Victoria, I didn't I didn't read too much meaning out of it, because don't forget they had an underlying issue. They had an issue on ground. Onyeka and Chinwe has already made up. Okay, we fans don't take it to heart. Look at Tacha and Messi. Have they not settled? Exactly. Exactly. And you know, there's one mistake, Onyeka, there's one mistake that these housemates make at the beginning when they come out of the show. They try to dance to the tune of their fans. So sometimes they start to create beef that they're not supposed to create. Do you understand? Just like, I don't know, someone said it in this live stream. I don't know, that is Eunice. She said it's like these housemates are gradually becoming toxic. I don't know if it's someone that, or maybe I heard it somewhere, that this now they are media around, they are gradually becoming toxic. So sometimes that's the mistake they make. Wani later started fighting, but DRC wants her to be more aggressive, which means disqualification because they know her personality outside. Yes, I will say stop what you're doing. It's not good. If he or she does not want to take correction, then I will allow you to feel yourself. Okay. Yes. And aside from that, I think Wani sort of she grew. Honestly, she grew in Big Brother house. I think she outgrew that ras. No, when they first came now, just like people were saying they were ras. I think she just outgrew it because she saw herself that she has become a celebrity. 9 weeks at that time in Big Brother house was not beans. I'd be 8 weeks was not beans. You understand? For you to be in that place till that point, you know that you're already a celebrity. You understand? You know you're already a celebrity. So she looked at them like these were losers. I am the real winner here. These ones are the losers because they were evicted housemates. Even if they come back and you still put them on the eviction list, they will still get evicted. You understand? Look, Wani did not think with her heart. I think she started thinking with her head. So I think that was what helped her to make the right decision. You understand? Wani at some point didn't think with her heart. She started thinking with her head. So it enabled her to make the right decision. Forget DK fairy tale. Cassia was a bad influence on Victoria. She also fuels the rivalry. Yes, she did. She did. I've said that in one of my live stream Pristo. I've said it because the things that Victoria did not take personal, Cassia made her to see reasons to take it personal. That short skirt thing, Onyeka and Victoria later talked it out. Onyeka apologized to Victoria. But last, Onyeka was vindicated. It was clear that Victoria had feelings for Ozzy. So what is the big deal? See, when Victoria was trying to kiss Ozzy, what did her fans say that she was under the influence of alcohol? Now, I don't like supporting that thing. You mess up, you don't mess up. So talking about influence of alcohol, I don't take those things serious. I don't know if she had reacted. Then for chop, then for chop her, let's pick the fire. They go because they have gathered enough information about her from outside. So now see what they did to Onyeka now, talking about that Odumodu Black situation. What Tacha did to that, what Biggie did to Tacha was manipulating. Was it? She really said she fell into a trap or something like that. It was just a game and she fell into a trap, unfortunately. Or will I say, well, I don't know what to say, Sha. You see that house, it's just like what I told. There was time I was saying in one of my live stream, Olivia. I don't know if you remember. I said, this housemate did not experience the mental breakdown that most Big Brother housemates in the past experienced. Do you know why? Because they all came in with a support system. But in past Big Brothers, you come alone. And that was what affected Victoria at the beginning. She felt alone, in as much as she had Sean, that was supposed to be her support system, but he abandoned her. So that thing can easily make you fall into depression. Yes, Pristo. She wanted Ozzy so bad. In fact, not only the Saturday night own, even the pool from the pool party. From the pool party, she really at some point she felt down from the pool party. See, Victoria might have started flirting with Ozzy as a strategy, but Victoria started catching feelings for Ozzy without realizing it. It happens. You go to say, ma just go play game here. But before you know anything, na game go come play you. And that was what happened to Victoria. Victoria started catching feelings for Ozzy without her knowing. And hence the reason why when she was under the influence of alcohol, she wanted to kiss him. They said alcohol brings the truth out of you. You understand? So that was it. It might have started as a game that Sean claimed that he was one that encouraged that sheep. But later on, Sister Victoria caught feelings for Ozzy. But to some extent, let me tell you something, what I truly, truly felt about that triangle between Ozzy, Onyeka, and Victoria. I liked the triangle. Do you know why? I wanted Onyeka to feel the same thing that Wani was feeling. Do you understand? And I wanted Onyeka to also feel the same thing because Onyeka was somehow in the people's ships. You understand? Do you know there was time Anita and Tofa were even having issues? She was not asking Tofa, is it because of me? I'm like, because in as much as nobody came into the Big Brother's house married, even the married couple even pretended that they were not married. But Onyeka was crossing limits. Onyeka didn't have boundaries, which she said that was her strategy. She was going to be in everybody's business, right? But that her lack of boundaries was making her look like a nuisance. It was making her look like, I'm not calling Onyeka a nuisance, but it was making her look like a nuisance in as much as it was her strategy. Okay? So when the table turned on her, I was very happy. I will not lie to you because I feel that you should be able to take the same thing you're giving people. Do you understand? So when the table turned against her, I was very happy. And I said, good, feel the same thing that Wani is feeling. Feel the same thing that, you understand? Because at some point, Onyeka was in everybody's ship. She was feeling that, Uzi was her bestie. Okay, let's see the bestie. But me, I don't understand for the Ozzy. Even as they came out, he was still busy kissing Onyeka. Me, I don't understand this, their bestie. Are you sure Ozzy even has any girlfriend outside? Onyeka got her own karma by the triangle. Yes, that's what I'm saying, Pristo. That is what I'm saying. So you see that triangle? Look, I liked it. I'm like, good. I like what is happening here. Forget say I like Onyeka, but when she mess up, I was happy that I was here. I was very happy. In fact, sometimes I'll say, Abel, Victoria, you safe. Even when when Cassia was around, when Cassia was pulling Victoria away from Ozzy, I wasn't happy. I'm like, Abel, Cassia, leave this girl. Weka got her own caravan. And they tell you by the triangle, which is why Wani later became her confidant. Yeah! Wani, but that relationship between Onyeka and Wani is very interesting. To think that at some point Wani was supporting the relationship between Victoria and Ozzy, but later on, the way Wani switched, another Wani to another character, the way Wani switched, because initially Wani was condemning the relationship between Onyeka and Ozzy. She kept throwing it at Onyeka's face that Ozzy has a girlfriend outside. But when Ozzy is being cozy with Victoria, they'll be like, "Ah," they were not admiring it. So the way Wani switched the last 2 weeks, like suddenly being on Onyeka's side, to a point that she and Nelly were even daring Onyeka to go and pull Ozzy away from Victoria and grind him. I'm like, hey God, these people, they will not kill us inside this house. She was doing bestie because her sister was also bestie with them. So when that happened between her and Victoria, she now started using bestie to cover up. Yes, because bestie was bestie was the title they used and became very close with the Mbajinwe twins. Yeah, you're correct. Yes, you said Olivia, it was so clear. Now it's only a blind man that would not notice that Onyeka liked Ozzy. It was so the two girls and that was why when his brother went outside and was blabbing rubbish, everybody was angry with the brother. You understand? When OC went out and was talking his own rubbish that it was the two girls that were coming to his brother for emotional support, I say, yeah. So your brother has become Father Christmas. He has plenty of love to share. Because it's Father Christmas that has plenty of love and gifts to share. So Ozzy has become a Father Christmas that is offering emotional support. Onyeka liked him. Even a blind person will know that Onyeka liked him. Because Victoria was denying her feelings and Onyeka's feelings was very obvious. Yes. Onyeka expressed her own. It's just like what Onyeka here is telling us on the live stream, that the way Onyeka threw herself. Yes, Onyeka was in denial. See, let me tell you something, Pristo. You know, when you're in love, you're the last person to know that you're in love. Bristow money. When you're in love, you're the last person to know that you're in love. Everybody around you will know that you're in love, but you're usually the last person to notice that you're in love. So that was what happened to Onyeka. Onyeka was in love with Ozzy, but she didn't know that she was in love with him. She was the last person to know that she was in love with him. But there was something that happened that surprised me with Onyeka. You see, this Onyeka girl, she's a very funny girl. Now, when Ozzy was telling her to not to be touching him anyhow and all of that, she acted like she didn't understand what he was saying. But on that night of the, was it pool party or so? I'm not too sure, that he was coming around her and all of that. She now told him that she wants to hold him, but she's afraid of the boundaries that he has set for her. And you know, that statement in it made me sort of respected Onyeka. And I was like, okay, Onyeka might not be fully the kind of person that we think she is. I think she also respects boundaries. That was why I said, in as much as she was being nosy in other people's relationships, she wasn't respecting boundaries. I still want to believe that that was her strategy. Because for someone who does not respect boundaries, when Ozzy said he didn't like the way she was touching him, I didn't expect her to stop. So it means that what Onyeka was doing was just a strategy, poke nosing into people's affairs. Because when Ozzy said he didn't like the way she holds him, do you know she actually withdrew from him? Yes, Onyeka was just playing a game. Thank you. Yes, Wani, yes, it's true. Wani was against Onyeka at Ozzy, yeah, at Ozzy because she was in denial. Yes, I think so, Pristo. Yes, maybe, yes, I guess so. So that denial that Onyeka was denying was annoying Wani. I know Wani is a very straightforward person. When she noticed that she liked Sean, she didn't hide her feelings. Do you understand? She didn't hide her feelings. But when Onyeka now felt, but you don't blame, in a way, the reason why I didn't blame Onyeka so much, in as much as the way she was going about her feelings for Ozzy was not too, it wasn't matured, it was very childish, but I still didn't blame her. Do you know why? Because Ozzy kept throwing it to her face that he has a woman outside, he has a woman outside. Just imagine that week that he was telling her that the way she's holding him, that his significant other will not be comfortable, will not be happy with it. Da, 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 da. So that was a whole lot. You understand? You know, there's nothing as annoying as you love someone and the person is telling you that he has someone outside. It's not fair. Onyeka, and people are saying she doesn't deserve top three. Yeah, Adio. Isa Longard, I do. Isa, welcome. I did. Maybe the time when they come on live stream, they awake, because at some point I was coming on live stream very late. You understand? I did, my brother. How are you? How is just? I did. Oh, show don't finish. Kelly Ray don't chop in 60M. They don't give him a moto. Kelly Ray has won his first car. I'm so happy that the both of the car winners, this is their first car. New Tiaroba. Hey, Ikenga to start with. Abi his own is which one? Or his own Odogu? Yeah. Thank you so much for coming, Isa. Honestly speaking, everywhere Onyeka. People are saying she does not deserve the top three. What will you do with 60 million? Now Onyeka cannot give me high blood pressure. Leave me, I never get the 60 million. When I get it, you ask me this question. The triangle gave Uzi a storyline in the house, yeah, which is why he was kept for the You're very correct. You're very, very correct. Yeah. That was his storyline, and it's so unfortunate that's his storyline. I say it's so unfortunate because I noticed that he didn't want his storyline to be linked to it, but he doesn't have a choice. They even tried for himself when they showed him his highlights. They didn't even show him too much of his shenanigans self with the girls. I think they showed him more with Victoria than they even did with Onyeka. Don't worry, I feel that they reserved that one for his for his media run. You know, at some point, Ebuka was angry with Ozzy. Yes, at some point, Ebuka sort of got angry with Ozzy. He was like, look at, you're creating a narrative that you come and be denying. At some point, Ebuka was angry with Ozzy. He was like, look at, you're busy creating a narrative that tomorrow when they ask you, you'll be denying it. Because Ozzy was making it look as if he was gaslighting us. What kind of thing is that? Ozzy didn't have any storyline, so he should just be grateful for that storyline. In as much as saying that he does not want to have any, he does not want his narrative to be linked to anybody. He should thank God for those two beautiful girls that liked him. Victoria is a very fine girl. Onyeka is called a very pretty girl. Eh? To start with, Onyeka was the one that had the most realest booty in that house. Now Onyeka get all the rest na gas na im food there. Now Onyeka been get real flesh there. So he should even thank his God that his narrative had to do with two beautiful ladies. I've never seen a man that is so creative with his Onyeka, like, I swear, Onyeka, like, the guy, the guy. I'm like, Ozzy, we know you read law, but now this is your law. It's looking somehow. I don't understand. Him and Onyeka, their law. In fact, Ozzy overtake Onyeka in that aspect of law. Like, Ozzy, I'm like, is this guy doing this thing on purpose? Do you know, even when and sometimes I feel like some people were saying that it's only when he's under the influence of alcohol. I don't think so. Do you know, even yesterday after the finale, he was still kissing Onyeka. See, Ozzy led those two girls on. That's why at some point, everybody stopped blaming the girls. They started blaming Ozzy. Now, do you know, after that, their finale party, that their bathroom side, do you know he hugged Victoria and was telling Victoria that he has a crush on her. That's why when someone was saying that Ozzy knows the guy that Victoria is romantically involved with, he knows the guy that Victoria is romantically involved with, and he's telling Victoria that he has a crush on her. Don't you think that is her guy will be watching? For me, top 5 in the house is Wani, Onyeka, Ben, Ozzy, and Cassia, because her instigator act, not even Kelly Ray. Are you serious? So you didn't even put Kelly Ray in the bunch. You know, the moment people said the money was married, it was now between Kelly Ray and Cassia. But last, all right, sweetie, thank you so much, Olivia. Thank you. Take care of yourself too, okay? Thank you. Even if you catch Ozzy one-on-one kissing Onyeka, my guy will still deny. I did tell you, I don't know how he does that. I don't know how he does that. Like, I don't even want to learn. I'm not even interested. I don't know how Ozzy does that. And he would deny with a straight face. Now that guy, outside in real life, that guy is a tough guy. What? He denies it real, like, and that's why you see, if you notice, sometimes his brother OC is usually not too happy with him. Do you understand? Sometimes you see that OC is always the one doing damage control. I think in real life, like in out there outside life, I think OC is the one always cleaning OZ's mess. Was he smart? Onyeka, he wasn't a smart player. I wouldn't give him smart. In fact, I wouldn't give him nothing close to smart. To me, he was just I won't call that smart. I won't call that smart. For me, he was playing a dishonorable game. Onyeka, Ozzy was playing a dishonorable game, honestly speaking, because you denying facts or you denying what you did, to me, it belittles you. I'm sorry to say, it belittles you. He was playing a dishonorary game. That was not a smart game. Ozzy told him the truth that he likes Onyeka. Yes, but he said, no, he doesn't. To a point that he was even threatening. But do you think Ozzy, I don't think Ozzy likes any of those girls. Ozzy likes only Ozzy. See, Ozzy likes only Ozzy. I see men like Ozzy, like, they are good in using people, especially women. People like Ozzy do not see women with any value, right? They see women as tools that they are going to use. And as far as I'm concerned, that was what Ozzy did with those two girls. He just saw them as tools that he used to play his game. And that is why it's easy for him to deny them. See, when you call the word love means a whole lot. Do you understand? Wani really loved Sean. And when Ebuka asked her about Sean, Wani did not mince words. Wani said it the way it is. I am in love with him. Love does not deny. Are you understanding what I'm trying to say to you? Love doesn't deny people. So, Ozzy denying Victoria, denying Onyeka. To me, I didn't see love in any of his approach towards those girls. I just see Ozzy as someone that saw those girls as tools. Just the way at some point, yeah, Sean no send Wani, you're correct. Just the way I saw Sean too, using Wani as a tool to stay in that house, to survive in that house. Yes, he did whatever he did to stay in that game. When people are saying Ozzy loves Onyeka, Ozzy does not love anybody. Ozzy loves only Ozzy.
Ozzy loves only Ozzy, which that brings me to what like most men. I'm not trying to be. Avoid people say that I'm a feminist, because the moment you say a certain thing against men, they'll call you feminist, they'll call you misandry, I be whatever. Most men view women as tools, as objects. Yes, I'm sorry to say. Some women also view men that way. Let's don't get that. Let us also get that out of the way. But when that's why I told you that me, I saw Big Brother House as a social experiment. It just tells us, it just shows us how our real lives look like. Do you understand? It just shows us how our real lives look like. Ozzy did not love any of those girls. Anybody that tell me that he loves Onyeka or he loves Victoria, I don't agree with that. What is going to happen when Anita find out about Tofa? See, Tofa don't tap the current when he don't tap inside that house. That one when he don't tap, he don't do him enough. I don't think Anita will. Anita is too much of a personality for Tofa. I'm sorry to say it won't work. In a relationship where the woman is too powerful. I'm not saying that a woman having power in a relationship is a bad thing, but when she's too powerful, do you understand? She's too powerful. So I don't know. I just see it like as Topher grows older, he might not see Anita as a choice anymore. Do you understand? Yeah. Because Anita wants to marry next year, and I don't think Topher is ready. And hence, I understand the reason why she kept pushing him away. But at the end of the day, she just had to use it as a strategy. When she saw her friend Nelly in a relationship with Suj, she just decided to settle for Tofa just for the aesthetics or just for the entertainment, or just for the shipping content. But and that's why she has her age limit. She said she can't date a man above 45 and she can't date a man below 30. So you see, her age choices are men that are ready to get married, and which is a good thing. There's nothing wrong with that. So those ships are fake. Is that what you are saying? Yes, Onyeka. I am not too sure, 100% sure, but let's watch and see. By next year reunion, I don't think any of those ships will be standing. Onyeka, I don't think any of those ships will be standing. I don't think so. None of I'm even afraid, even the Zinwe that came in as a ship already, I dey fear for their own ship too as well. But that's by the way, that one is not a point of discussion here. But you see those ships, Suj, Nelly, Anita, Tofa, it's not going anywhere. Nelly that said that she's expecting money for upkeep from whoever is dating her or whatever, 5 million naira. Where Suj wants see 5 million naira they give her? And if you look at Nelly's life on social media, in as much as on social media everybody is rich. When you look at Nelly's life on social media, she's a big girl. People may doubt, but Sean seems more into Wani now. Wani was obsessed because of the close spaces. Wani can keep her distance now. They are outside. Yes. You know, Sean, on coming outside, he realized that Wani is very big. I don't think he knew how big Wani was from inside the house. And I remember him saying that he knows the twins from afar. He just sees them, that he sees them at clubs, those twins that are doing DJ. Now he just saw them like, I beg these girls. You understand? He just saw them like hustlers. Now he didn't realize how big Wani had become from the outside. And I don't even think he knew so much about Wani to start with. There are some people we see from afar and we do not really give too much credit. Do you understand? Maybe from afar, you might see someone and the person is loud and all of that. Like, personally, I've had one or two people that I've met from social media. And when they come and meet me face to face, there's something they always tell me that my social media appearance looks very calm. But when they meet me real life, that I am nothing like my social media life. I've had that a lot of times. I've had that. There was even one that I met early this year. She said that on social media I look very easy to talk to. But coming to meet me real life, that I am not so easy to talk to. That I have a wall. That I have a very strong wall. Now, from afar, you might see me and say, this person is very easy to be with. But when you come close, I'm not as easy as you think I am to be with. Do you understand? So I think that was the public persona Sean had about those girls. He just saw them like girls that were very available. But on coming close, he now realized that those girls had a certain, like they had a certain exposure that he didn't expect. Do you understand? They had a sudden exposure. We get that a lot as human beings, right? We get, especially when you put yourself out on social media, especially when you're to some extent you allow yourself to be in the public eye. People build theories around you, but when they come close by, you might not be who they think you are. So I think Sean saw them like, I beg all these local girls. Do you understand? All these girls we just they say that they use DJ work, just that kind of thing. Because he said it that when he know them from outside, that he has been in one or two of their gigs, but he didn't see that. He just said they were not his type. Sean is feeling like a London boy, so he's feeling way above everybody's league, right? So he didn't see Wani and Handy as people that I would roll with. You understand? Probably he placed himself up there, and as usual, typical of Sean, he placed himself up there and put them under. So on coming to the Big Brother house, stepping out of the Big Brother house, and realizing how much these girls have an impact outside. Now, that brings me to what I'm just saying. Men see women as tools. Do you understand? So now, seeing what Wani has built for herself outside, he has to cling to her. Because if you see Sean is obsessed about fame. Sean is crazy about fame. So coming out and see how famous Wani has become outside, he will tap into it. Sean wants to tap into everybody's highlights. Haven't you guys noticed it? He wants to tap into everybody's highlights. So what are you guys not seeing? Sean and Wani might last longer because their relationship grew gradually, but solely ship is done and Anita done exactly. Anita finds out his age. See, even with the age or without the age, see, Tofa is too young for Anita. Anita has a very strong personality. Anita is too exposed. She's a model. Though she said she has never done international runway yet, but now that she has put herself on international television, trust me, getting international gigs will not be difficult. Thank you, Onyeka. Hey, now you have even made my work easier. I said you have made my work easier by this your statement. Sean is gunning for shippers' money, and he's also gunning for the fame. He has noticed that Wani has the fame. Wani has gotten the fame. So him standing beside Wani as Wani's boyfriend is going to give them that power couple-ish. It's going to give that power couple vibe. Just like Ike and Mercy. Yes, I would say Ike's own was a lot different from Sean's own, because Ike genuinely liked Mercy. But Mercy's fame also worked to his advantage, because if you ask me, when they came for All Star, there were some statements that Ike was making that carried a lot of jealousy. Do you understand? He said it that, well, he doesn't know how Mercy does it, that everything works for her. Now, I'm sorry to say, I just hope Ike and Mercy's relationship will not resemble Sean and Wani's relationship, because if you ask me, Sean is trying to tap into Wani's glory. Wani is favored as we speak. So Sean is trying to tap into Wani's glory. And I hope he knows she has a big personality. Yes, Pristo Money. Sean is going to milk the moment. Thank you. Now you people we're all saying the same thing. And in fact, you people are even using the better words than me. Me, I'm even going around and around. You people have even helped me hit the nail on the head. Exactly. So coming out and thinking that he's suddenly smitten by Wani. No, Sean is not smitten by Wani. Sean is smitten by Wani's achievements. Thank you, Pristo. Thank you. Can't you see, like, yes, Ike clinging to Sisi. Thank you. Yes, the get sissy na mumu, sissy na wise girl na, sissy na area. Sissy get eye for back, she get eye for middle, she get eye for side. Sissy no be today girl now. Sissy dey the game since. Sissy na Sissy na akpobi. Sissy no be moi moi. Yes, suddenly the way he now, so so you see, I'm sorry to say if there are men here, men do not think say I am a man hater. I'm not a man hater. But honestly, societally, I'm sorry to say, societally, most men are groomed to see women as objects. Most men are groomed not to have respect for women. Even I would say their respect is conditional when there's something to gain there. When Sean thought he was a thing inside the house, look at the way he was treating Wani. He was treating Wani like shit. But when he came out and realized he was nothing outside, all of a sudden, he started rooting for Wani. This is someone that doesn't chew his words before he spits them out to this girl. But suddenly, Sean is going to use Wani. Look at how he threw Victoria under the bus. Thank you. Now this thing is beginning to make sense to you guys, Abby. Well, you're beginning to add up everything, right? You guys are beginning to put everything in perspective. That is it. Exactly. See, do you know that gone are the days when women were going into relationships to use men. Men right now are going into relationships to use women as well. Mm-hmm. So it's so unfortunate that societally, I keep saying it. Yes, but we have to keep cards in check. Remember, Shegs and Bella, we had the same perspective. Yes, but don't forget that Bella has influence. Bella is from a good family. You understand? Bella is a trophy. Bella is the prize. See, when Shegs was in the house, I think that was one of his ex-girlfriend that is a YouTuber. She came out and said the vile things, the kind of person that Shegs was. But he wasn't any of those things to Bella because Bella, men are not stupid though. Men treat you according to your backup plan. When you have a strong backup plan, men will treat you with respect. Just check out when we're younger, when guys come to your house and realize that you have big brothers, the way they will have respect for you. But when they come to your house and realize that probably you don't even have a father, maybe your mom is a widow or a single mother, the way they will treat you like shit because they know you don't have a strong backup plan. But Bella has a strong backup plan. Bella is from a good home. She's from a good family. She has the connection. So Shegs had no choice than to hide that vile side of himself. Now that's the same thing with Sean. Sean showed that harsh side of himself when he thought Wani was not up to his standard. But as soon as he came out of the house and realized that Wani is even above his standard, he had to quickly put himself down. See, throughout that party, the final party, you know, Sean did not dance with any lady. Suddenly, the respect that Wani has been looking for, suddenly Sean started giving it to her. Sean did not dance with any lady. The difference is that Shegs liked Bella and went for her, but Sean is like the other way around. Okay. Yeah, to a point. Yeah, I think Shegs sort of made an effort. You understand? But unlike Sean, you're very correct. Because even in the house those days, Shegs was cooking for Bella. You understand? Shegs was going to meet Bella. But in the case of Sean, Wani was the one always coming to meet him. Wani was the one cooking for him. Shegs has never even tried turning, Sean, has never even tried turning the table. Like, what do I mean by turning the table? Doing things for Wani, saying that, okay, Wani, today lie down and sleep. I'll cook for you. I will take care of you. I would, he didn't even make any effort. Instead, Sean was just taking from that girl, taking from that girl, taking from that girl, taking from that girl. In a relationship like that, and Wani will eventually get tired. You understand? Because when a relationship that you're the one always giving, and the other person is comfortable taking, you will eventually have nothing to give again. you eventually have nothing to give. If you do listen to that Wani diary session, Wani couldn't stand because of the closed spaces. Wani can keep him in check if he sees other options down to her now. But that's what I don't want, Pristo. And that's what Onyeka was even making very clear to us. That as a woman, if you throw yourself at a man too much, you will lose value. So I trying to say that the relationship, Wani should be the one carrying the relationship on the head. She should continue checking him, checking him. She's not his mother. She's not his mother. So why should she carry the responsibility of checking him? He should check himself. He's an adult. See, if there's anything I hate, is a relationship where I have to continue. Yeah, okay, I don't understand. All right, please still explain to me properly. Explain to me, let me understand better. Oh, relationship that will not. This is 2024. Wani is not a stupid girl. You guys should chill. Wani is forget. For me, I even feel that probably part of her game with Sean. You might be sure that there's a strategy there as well. She played the strategy of a lover girl. So it's a win-win for see honestly, let's just see how it goes from now to next year. Let's see who survives. Because Wani Jenny lost Sean. It will be hard for her to stay away from him. And Sean knows this. Trust me, he's going to milk this. Do you know that? Let's go back to I don't know if it's lockdown season. Was it lockdown season that White Money won? It was lockdown season, right? Angel really she developed strong feelings for Cross. But when she was going after Cross and Cross was running away from her, she had to give up on him. You understand? She had to give up on him. See, forget, gone are the days when women we follow, okay, shine your eyes season, okay. Gone are the days when women will continue to follow a man, even if a man is not reciprocating the energy. Yes, they will follow him for a while. They will follow him for a while. But when they see that this person doesn't see them as a priority, they will shift. Gone are the days when were when women were centering men. Women are gradually decentering men because at the end of the day, how do I even put it? I don't want to put in. I want to put it in a very will I say official way. Gone are the days when women couldn't see through men. Are you understanding? Social media has even made a lot of things very public. Social media has made a lot of things because these men they themselves they go and buy microphone, put in podcast, and be using their hand and be exposing themselves. So women are not as naive as women in the past. Women are well informed. Some women will even tell you things about men that men don't even know about themselves. Who is there? My laptop is about to go off. I hope I don't go. Okay. Let me do this. Are you getting what I'm saying? My laptop is about to go off, so I just want to change my source of power. Sorry, I'm just trying to change my source of power. I was actually connected. I was connected to the. I used my laptop to power my distant light. Sean doesn't like Wani. He's going for Shipper's money. Onyeka, you're so sure. Wani likes Sean because of the house, and she keeps okay. The house is different because Wani will surely have many endorsements, and yes, and keep her mind. Thank you. Yes, yeah, Sean likes Wani now more because of what he stands to benefit. Onyeka said he's after Shipper's money. Wani is a hustler and doesn't seem interested in a serious relationship until the house for 4 years now. She will be more interested in making money. Thank you, Bristow. So now we are speaking the same language. So last, the love that Sean is showing now, to me, he should just keep it in his pocket. He should have shown her this love when she's in the house, not now. Because right now, endorsements only go finish her. Endorsements will finish her. And you know, men like Sean, I see spirit of jealousy written all over them. So when Wani is even making it big outside, Sean will be jealous of Wani. Yeah, you think so? Okay, I will agree with you. They both have personal interest. Okay, but Sean's personal interest is more than Wani's personal interest. Am I correct? Am I correct? Sean's personal interest at this point for me is much more. Wani maybe my one citizenship. You understand, Onyeka? Maybe Wani will want citizenship. I won't doubt that. Don't forget that Sean is a London boy. So I believe he has the green card. So I think Wani will like citizenship, but well, let's see. But let's just see how it goes because we're all just making assumptions at this point. In as much as, yeah, any respect, any disrespect now, Wani will. See, Pristo, now what for you? Men wait don't line up, they wait for that Wani. Any disrespect now, Wani will dump him because Wani hasn't forgotten the earlier disrespect they both are both as remember I remind us. I'm like, okay, of course, how can she? And I'm not even like that. Don't forget that they will see clips. If you hear Sean was saying people were sending him clips. Once these housemates come out, they are being shown clips. You understand? Because don't forget they don't see everything in that house, right? And obviously you can't see everything in the house because you might be in one part of the house and another conversation is happening in another part of the house and you will not see. It's just like now that Cassia came out and Victoria also came out, they will show them clips of Onyeka saying things about them, right? But well, I don't see their own as something very deep. You get? Sean was saying that, and that was how Sean knew that Wani actually exposed one of the things he told her. Wani doesn't need extra companion. Why she has handy? Exactly. You can even see today that they went to collect their gift. It was her and her twin sister. And that was why at some point Sean was feeling left out. There was a time Sean told her that, come, when we go outside, is this how your sister will be tagging along with us? Because at some point Sean started getting scared that he might not be as important to Wani as he would want it to be, because he was becoming scared of how handy was in their business. It was like the relationship was three of them in it. He was like, marry one and get one for free. You understand? You get, even with the disrespect, Wani will still give him a pass. She genuinely loves Sean. Sean will use her to get what he wants. Okay, Oyeka, let's. You think so? Okay, let's see. Things are no longer the same. I hope you know, Onyeka, I hope you know suddenly Wani will have her own pride now because she's not a celebrity. Why do you think she refused to fight DRC? She refused to fight them because she felt she was way above their league. She refused to fight them because she realized that she was above their league. Do you understand? She looked at Ruti that came out in the third week. Chinwe that came out in the fifth week. Dami that came out in the first week. She looked at these ladies and she already saw posh on them. She already saw an attitude. So she now imagined herself that she's still in the house. She looked at these ladies and saw how posh they were. She already saw the celebrity vibes on them. Did you get? These are girls that left earlier in the show and they're already having this celebrity vibe. So how much more she that is still in the show till that time? So I hope, see, let me tell you something about success. It will always show on you, on your character, on your behavior. There are some things that I want to do on this social media space. But when I remember that, people are looking up to me, I no go do them again. Do you know how many times I've recorded a dancing video on TikTok and I didn't post it because I'm like, how people go look me? They go say, how can this woman like this be doing like this? So I will just not post it. So let me tell you something about fame. It will definitely ring a bell in your head. Wani is not the same Wani that went inside. What you're seeing out there now is different from the Wani that went inside. So if you saw boo 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 inside, forget. Now coming outside, when you love someone genuinely, do you just walk away? Oyeka, sometimes you love someone genuinely, you walk away. It's better to love them from afar. especially when your integrity is questionable, especially when your integrity is at stake. There are some people that we love from afar. We don't need to bring them close to us. Thank you, Pristo. You when they talk, oh. Did you guys? Did you realize that Oyeka said I should please post them. Oyeka, is it that I'll still sit and still give me and still say, look at this old woman. Eh? I should I will record it, but shame no go allow me. I'm like, hey God, if I post this thing now, people who are the mentor, they go say, I see what their mentor they do. So I go just like, I beg, Asma, respect yourself. Oyeka, they why me? The love Wani has for Sean was for the house. Thank you, Pristo. If Sean didn't reciprocate equally well. Yes, now we move. Thank you, Pristo money. Thank you. Now they try to tell Onyeka here. Onyeka, they talk of love. Love, you will not walk away. See, let me tell you something. You see this love of a thing. Love is just like a plant. It's like a seed. Let me see. When you first and foremost, you must look for a healthy seed before you put it to the ground. Right? Now, when you put it to the ground, you need to nurture it for it to grow. Now, is what you put into it that will determine how that love will grow and how that love will blossom. Do you understand? So, just because you planted a healthy seed doesn't mean that you will just walk away and assume that it's going to grow very healthy. No, when you have found love or when you have gotten someone to fall in love with you, you have to groom that love. Even in marriage, you have to groom that love for that love to stay. If you don't groom that love will die. So Onyeka, don't have it at the back of your mind that just because Wani loves Sean, she will stick to Sean. See, gone are the days when women are doing ride or die now. Now, ride or die now doesn't exist too. Everybody now loves himself. Everybody has become selfish. They both want strippers money like Ike and Messi. Abi today outing was all about hand and yes, and I loved it. Yes. Do you know people that will be in Wani's DM now? Do you know people that are ready to fly her on private jets? Okay, Pristo, blood is thicker than water, and this blood, Sean is water. You should not go there. You should not go there. And Handi is very protective of her sister Wani. See, you guys should not worry. Calm down. Sean is, I don't want to use the word loser, but Sean right now is the loser. He should have reciprocated. Well, let me don't say, probably he wasn't really into her. You get, so he wasn't into her. And I don't know Sean's spec because he said Victoria is not his spec. Do you understand? So Victoria, as fine as Victoria, he still says she's not his spec, that probably their energy doesn't match. I think that was what he specified, not her physical appearance. Yeah? I think he was speaking about the energy, that his energy with Victoria doesn't rhyme, right? That so Victoria is not his type. But Wani suddenly forget about Onyeka, you guys should chill. You guys should chill. Things are different. Wani is not a celebrity. Do you know what Wani will move and you guys should still relate it to Ike and Mercy's love. Mercy was madly in love with Ike. When she came out of the house with all of the attention she was having, she still loved the Ike. It's not like she didn't love the Ike, but she was willing to let Ike go. Sean don't enter one chance and he's like big. No, and he like big boot. So let him follow Onyeka's own now, Nelly. Sean never now he no enter one chance. So now him put himself inside one chance. Entering one chance is one thing. Putting yourself inside one chance is another thing. Sean now he using hand enter one chance. So he no enter one chance. If now love one, he truly love that boy, as you said. But now he using hand enter one chance, can't spoil things for himself. Sean became fond of her the last week, coupled with his findings about her personality outside. Thank you. Because when the week that they even came out, he was still bitter. When Handi was saying she's vouching for her sister, she's pushing for her sister, he was just like mm, mm. you know Sean Sean is like I always say, men are actually very straightforward. Most men are straightforward. So it's not hard to see through Sean. Men are straightforward. It's we women that are complicated. Men are straightforward. Women were saying one thing and we're doing another thing. But men are straightforward. If a man tells you he likes you, he likes you. If a man has time for you, he has time for you. But if a man doesn't have time for you, it's only because he doesn't have time for you. Wani loves money and fame than romance now because she is a hustler and has been broke. Exactly. You know, say person wey no get money, wey can't get money, nah. Don't go there. Oh. And hence the reason why, you know, that mentality of London boy, there's this assumption he has dollars, he has citizenship. Do you understand? Now that she knows that she has what it takes to even get green card if she wants to relocate, eh? I don't think Sean will be her meal ticket anymore. At some point, she saw Sean as a meal ticket, but at this point, and you know, let me tell you something about women. Women, we hate being the meal ticket, in as much as we still put ourselves in a very vulnerable state. It's easier for us to be with a man that gives us than for us to be with a man that we're giving. Forget love. Oh. You see, women, we hate to spend on men. We hate to spend our money on men. Forget that there are women that do that, but they do that with condition. They do that with expectation. And if those expectations are not met, wahala go dey. So if you ask me, Wani at the beginning thought Sean was up there and she was down there. Wani on my own self has even built the social class for herself. She put herself down and put Sean up. But on coming out, baby girl realized that the ladder has turned upside down. She's now the one up and Sean is down. You think she will still be? See, Wani is a hustler. I like that word that you use. And she has been broke for the longest of time. So you just say, Nana, love will be on her mind. No, love will not be on her mind. And she's still a young girl. So she still has some years in front of her. So she has to set herself up. If someone like Mercy Eke is still not married till this time, why would anyone run enter marriage? See the empire that Mercy Eke has built for herself. But I think it's just of recent. I don't know how true it is. They said someone proposed her and she said yes. Do you understand? So to me, Wani is how old? 27, right? Wani still has some years because at least most ladies will consider 35 years as age that they want to settle down. So Wani still has some time in her hand, not too much though, but she still has some time in her. Still has some time in her hand. People, I say even the gift receiving that when I didn't see Sean, I say he don't cast. Even from that yesterday, she wasn't so smithing like that. Olivia, I'll soon be going. I'll soon be leaving. I'll soon be leaving. Let me just reach like 2.5 hours. I still have Pristo and Onyeka here. Okay, you went for prayers. Okay, welcome. Yes, Pristo, you can. Yes, me too. I noticed. I thought I was the only one I didn't notice it. I also noticed that thing. I said, come, these girls are actually the breadwinner in their house. It's like their father and their mother are no longer together. You understand? And their mom being a single mom. And I don't know if they have brothers. I think they're all girls. I don't know. I'm not too sure because I watched their YouTube channel. I saw they have a teenage baby sister. Do you understand? So you're very correct. So at this point, if they are the breadwinners of their family, they wouldn't want to carry any responsibility of another outsider. Yes, Pristo, you're very correct about that. Because I've watched their YouTube channel, like you could just see, yeah, that kind of thing. So when you meet breadwinners, they are hustlers. It's just like Onyeka too. I wouldn't say Onyeka is the breadwinner in her family, but Onyeka is someone that seriously also wants to make her family life comfortable. You're correct. You're correct. And here's the reason why Wani clicked herself to Sean. She saw Sean as an opportunity. Okay, Bristow. Okay, maybe I didn't pay too much attention because I love her energy. Her diary room session is very lively. So I think I focused more on the lively side than I did on the deeper. I think I didn't connect with her diary session emotionally. I think I didn't connect with her diary session on an emotional level. Sure, you understand? I think I just connected with her diary session on a very platonic level. So I didn't get to see that side. I didn't get to understand that side properly. Yeah, I would agree with you. I will agree with you. Yeah. Yeah, Wani diary session meant a lot. Yeah, yeah, yes, yes, yes. So I think it was me that didn't pay too much attention to details. Yes. But when you look at them, I'm sorry to say, when you even see the clothes they wear, it's not like they're wearing some kind of expensive clothes. Like, see them. I'm not trying to look down on anybody, but when you see them, you know that, okay, these girls are just hustlers. These girls are just, I understand. Oh, yes. Even her ex boyfriend said it that she's a lover girl. Her ex boyfriend Sadi said it that she's a lover girl. He said some very good things about her. Wani and Onyeka should have become more close because they might be working in the same industry. Yes, they're already good now. They're already good together. For me, they are good together. Forget their one or two agreement. Forget it. It's not that deep. No be Sean be the matter. Onyeka, she did all just to escape being out of the game, Abi, and it worked for her. You get, yes, Onyeka and Wani, they will do very well together because Wani is also in acting industry. Yeah, Wani acts as well. Wani is also in acting industry, so there's a high possibility she and Onyeka will have a lot in common. It's even Hadi that said she's not too interested in acting, but Wani is interested. Is Wani is interested in acting. Wani is interested in acting. It's even Handy that said she's not really interested in acting, but one because I've watched one of their it's not a movie per se, it's a soap opera that they were being featured and they were featured as twins. What did Suj do this Sean? I mean, no mind Sean. Sean get issue with everybody. He said that when he came out, he saw some things that Suj said about him. But him too what did he say things too about Suj? The truth is Sean has the upper hand on Wani matter for now, but the future I don't know. You think so, Onyeka? The girl did good and bad, but at least she will get to realize the one she did too much. Upper hand. How Sean take get upper hand? He go shock you, Sha, my brother. How Sean take get upper hand? Hmm? I hope you know now that they're out of the house. Is every man for himself. Upper hand here no follow, lower hand here no follow. Now is every man for himself. It's just like I remember Messi and Ike, where they said that Messi was going out to see other men or something like that. I forgot. I don't know how that story went. Even others will check too of their own. Okay, love for Sean is too. Love for Sean is too much. Wani said she just made a little money in DJ before BB. Okay, they had wigs but needed lush hair money, which they earn 1 million. Wow, that's interesting. That's good. Yeah, if you see them, you will know that these are girls that are just hustling. It's so clear, very, very clear. But Sean, I'm sorry. Let us go and start buying handkerchief for Sean. No one is perfect. Everyone will adjust and change. Yeah, Suji is not that kind of person where like to talk too much, but Sean will understand. Yes, and you know what? The thing is that what I just noticed with Sean in the house, Sean was too selfish. Being selfish is a good thing. Yes, it's a good and a bad thing at the same time. Sean was too selfish. Sean didn't give a damn about anybody aside from Sean. No, Onyeka, I agree that Wani loves Sean, but I hope you know the love in the house is totally different from the love outside the house. I hope you know that. That house, it just did like a prison. So you look for anything as a coping mechanism. Closed spaces made Wani not to be able to avoid Sean. Yes, it is a free world. Now, thank you, Pristo. Now, Onyeka is, Onyeka, you're over, like, for me, you're overhyping this so-called love between Wani and Sean. I don't see it that way. Even all this crush where Onyeka dey crush over Ozzy, no be she go that ceremony without the Ozzy. Do you understand? Even all the it's not Victoria that is even missing in action since yesterday. So some of these things, when you're in a closed space, even Sean said it. That when you're in a closed space, you don't even have the opportunity to keep malice for a long time. You don't even have opportunity to beef someone for a long time. Because at the end of the day, you might see DRC when DRC came. At the end of the day, Ruthie and Wani were in the same group for that morning fresh task. Who watched that morning fresh task? Thank you, Pristo. Was their love as much as Emma Rose? Sean doesn't love Wani, but Wani does. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Suj actually did well, but the ship and the way he ran off from the Victoria was too much, but Nelly did a good job bringing him out of his shell. Yes, yes, by showing this, his yeah, by showing his talent and his self. Yes, yes, that's true, that's true. And then he suddenly had what you see. That is why they say behind any successful man there is a woman. But men, when I know they agree give us our flowers, when I know they agree give us our credit, behind every successful man there is a woman. Behind every suit, there's a Nelly. But if people now will not give us our flowers, or people will not give us our credit, eh? When we talk now, people say women behave like children. Women, but women are maybe don't shout too much. Yes. Isa, we never hear any news, but I don't think that one is a news that we're supposed to be wasting our time to hear. Abi Oyeka say I should shout. Yeah. Yes, and she has, and apart from that, again, Pristo, the pretty privilege. You know, she's a very beautiful girl, and you know now, only that her fine face will make guys, especially, to give her votes. You know, there's always that pretty privilege. I hope you know that when you look at history of Big Brother, pretty privilege also plays a major role. Yeah, pretty privilege also plays a major role. Do you know that? I don't know. You someone said that Sean wasn't as okay. Sorry, Shex wasn't as nonchalant as Sean, but Shex got more critique than Sean. And I remember being on one of Frankly Speaking with Glory's live stream. She made a certain point that makes sense. You know, so that girl, they make strong, strong points. She said that the reason why Sean is getting a pass is because Wani is not up to that beauty standard. The reason why Shex collected plenty else during his time was because Bella is a pretty girl. So in a way, they feel like Wani doesn't deserve much, but Bella deserves much. The way we think about BBN is different from being inside. You have to do a lot to get to. Yes, yes, yes. Be careful there. Yes, you're correct. You're correct. But you know, Glory at the beginning, she liked Wani. Oh. She liked Wani at the beginning. But later on, the way she just turned against Wani, me, I don't know what happened. Me, I don't know what happened. Onyeka on Glory tried her best to pretend she likes Onyeka, but she could not hide it. And it's okay, it's fine. You understand? Everyone is entitled to their opinion. But now, see the video she even released this morning. I was watching, I was just laughing. Anytime I'm watching, frankly speaking, with Glory Elijah's analysis, and now laugh, I go just dey laugh and say, Glory, calm down, calm down. The day Onyeka will come to your platform, I don't know whether you will throw the same hate on her. And she liked Onyeka. Oh, really? No, it's because Wani has a strong personality, but Bella is just gentle. Okay. She confirmed that she likes Onyeka. Oh, really? So why was she chastising Onyeka like this? Now, frankly speaking with Gloria, and she used Onyeka name shine. No, don't be small. She, like so that I'll just be laughing. I say, Glory, leave Onyeka alone now for us. Like today, the video she released this morning where she said that part where Onyeka did, yes, she said that Onyeka was pretending. I say, oh, Glory, leave Onyeka for me now. You don't drag Onyeka, so tell Onyeka, don't, oh. Are you serious? Everyone like everyone. We are just talking based on what we did. Okay, okay. Glory was bullied by DK fans. Are you serious? These WK fans, at some point, they were becoming toxic. Eh? At some point, they were becoming too vile. What is the problem? Why did you not join the live stream today? Okay, I think I was busy. I was doing something. I was busy. I was actually doing something. Yeah. And sometimes when you and most times if you don't go to frankly speaking with Glory's live stream on time, you go wait before she go pick you up, you go hard. So sometimes I don't have that patience. She understand if you don't go on time. So I try to go for anytime I want to contribute in her live stream. I like to go very early. So immediately she finished talking, I'll quickly send. Immediately she dropped the link, I'll quickly click on the link. But when you go to the live stream in the middle, now you no go see space. Oh. You no go see space. Mm-hmm. Abi Onyeka. Yeah, yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy. Ah, you know what it means? Ah, Olivia, you live your life, you leave everything, your phone, your friends, your family. Do you know what it means to come and sit in a house with strangers for 2 freaking months? There's too much compromise. Ah, my sister, even if they don't win the money, the fame, at least we carry them through. Some people say that Onyeka just killed Cassia's market immediately she climbed stage. Do you know when Onyeka started marketing herself? Even the audience were shocked. Even me myself, I was shocked. I was like, who is talking? Onyeka was talking like somebody that is in Aria market or Onitsha market. I'm like, where is our tush Onyeka? Onyeka. I was very surprised. Ah, ah. Some people say she just threw Cassia out of business. I can't they laugh? Yes, you can have mental breakdown. That is why now you see that buzzwords that we have enjoyed or we have mistaken as reality show. It was people's mental breakdown. That were people being very vulnerable and we didn't know, and we were watching it as entertainment. Yes, that you see when you this mental breakdown, that was what we kept watching and we were laughing and we're thinking it was entertainment. Now, these people were breaking down without us realizing it. But this set, the reason why they didn't break down that much was because most of them came in with support system. Victoria support system left her. And that was why that girl broke down. Do you know that girl had a mental breakdown at the beginning of this show and people did not notice it? Or we did notice it, but we were confused. Without Wanya and Onyeka, there won't be any traffic. Yes, in BBN pages, they criticize them a lot. Forget is a game of survivor. Yes, you're very correct, Pristo. Cassia is still in business. Abia, she is. I'm just joking. All Star was too toxic. Exactly. Biggie became scared and called a therapist. Yes. Not only called a therapist, he now brought in those, he brought in those extra housemates, especially Omashola. I'm sure Biggie go find Omashola wherever Omashola they make Omashola come. Do you know, I remember when I was watching All Star, I didn't even know why I didn't even come to analyze the show. Maybe by now I would have had a lot of subscribers on this channel. Do you know, each time I watch my open on my television, fear they catch me. Yes, reality TV show should be careful too. You're very correct. I say each time I come online, I dey fear. Like each time I come on my television, I'm scared. I'm like, hope say person never wound. Like those guys were so vile. Those guys were so toxic. I say Biggie had to bring a therapist. It was that deep. We in Africa that don't believe in therapists. No, they cashed out in All Star. They cashed out, but that was the show that I'm sure even when they got to the end of it, all of them will say, thank God. Like All Star was a ticking time bomb. Now, unfortunately, it's that toxicity of All Star that we carried and brought into this one. And now this set now decided not to be like All Star. All of us call the verse say they boring. To me, honestly, this show wasn't boring. It was predictable, yes, but it wasn't boring. Yes, the camp week. Exactly. Yes, it was the final week. You're very correct. Ah! Hmm. Some things we do might break, destroy, or make it great. Yes, for us. Exactly. Exactly. I remember even All Star Messi was saying something. I think it was pertaining CCIB. I'm not too sure. Where she said that fans are no longer interested in toxicity. You understand? I remember Messi saying that fans are no longer interested in toxicity. And that was what we thought. But I was surprised that suddenly fans became interested in toxicity this season. Like, now reality TV show is a very difficult thing to pull on. It's very difficult to pull. Very, very difficult to pull. Because some people condemned DRC. Some people applauded DRC. Ataya. When I dropped it on my community that the presence of DRC in the house, was it entertaining? Was it useful? Was it useless? A lot of people said it was entertainment. And I was like, are you guys for real? Are you guys for real? Hmm. Are you guys for real? Yes, the last 2 weeks was all started at the first day. I did tell you they were all competitive and strategic. Yes, what do you expect? Second chance. What do you expect? What do you expect? Second chance. And this time around, when you're in the house, there is fear. 16 strikes. Now almost everybody collects strike with that now. Exactly, Olivia. That was what I was saying. I said, you see all these fans and fanatics, I don't take them seriously. You see all these double K fans, it go shock you. Say the same double K fans, the way they go turn against them, it go shock you. No be the same Fina fans now we don't turn against her, they call her all sort of dirty names. But that's by the way. Now, you see, Big Brother fans are not fans that I don't take them seriously. Because by the time new season enter, we don't know anybody. Oh. Small fan base don't start to form. Fan base before you don't think, boom, toxicity has taken over. Toxicity has taken over. Very soon, another Big Brother dragon will start. And they tell you all this WK, Onyeka, Wani, Hani. Give the next 1 year. It's just like beauty pageants. It's just like beauty queens. You carry the crown for 1 year. After 1 year, you hand over to a new person, and you've become history. DK fans are risers. Only active fans are organic fan base. Okay. I like Tacha, Dorothy, Angel, and Soma. Yeah. I even heard that Angel and Soma are engaged, about to get married. Like play, those two people will marry. Oh. The same fans will move to the, yeah, you're correct, Onyeka. Is the fan base of BBN is the same. You're correct. All the fans are the same. You're correct. And that's the reason why when they move to a new person, the old person loses engagement. You understand? As you can see, those old BB Niger housemates, they've they've faded off now. They faded since now they support them. Okay, same fans. Yeah, it's the same fans. It's the same fans everywhere. It's the same. It's the same. It's no different. And that's why you see once new, can't you see, as these new ones come, but these new ones didn't even get so much fan base. And they tell you, look how they drag the labor. That girl said na strong girl. Oh. Look how they're even still dragging her. Touch her forever with pin, no move. Abi no leave, no transfer. Na so. It's the same fans. It's the same fans. And that is why the moment new ones come in, the old ones become idle. You understand? The old ones now become idle because it's the same fan base. You're very correct. Wani and Onyeka has organic fans because they have seen their flaws. Yes, like Messi and CC. Yes, you're correct. They will be waiting for Kelly Ray to mess up. Yes, you're correct. Yeah, touch a try. Yes, you're very correct, Pristo. You're very correct. It's true. Because like someone like me with all the Onyeka, with all Onyeka flaws, I still like her like that. No worry, leave her for me like that. So definitely you're correct. You're very correct, Pristo. With all her flaws, I still like her like that. So you're very correct. So they have organic fans. You're very, very correct about that. But the others now, they just have fans that are fanatics that are just waiting for them to make one mistake. Now you're very correct. You see, now we have seen the flaws of Onyeka. So nothing Onyeka go do now we go surprise us. Nothing she go do. But now if Kelly Ray just do one mistake, oh boy, the kind dragging way that guy could collect, he go regret why he win the Big Brother self. Because a lot of people now are seeing him like a perfect husband, perfect man. So the man just, but the money being married will be the highlight for a lot. Yes, yes. So, no, Olivia, you're correct. That's a record. Yeah, that's a great record. Before another person go break that record, he go hard. Before another person, it's just like when Messi too won the Big Brother show as the first female to win Big Brother Niger. It was a big deal. Now it was, till today is on record. Now she opened door for other women to win. After her, it was Fina, right? If I'm not mistaken, after Fina, it was Ilebai. Messi just opened the door for women to be, till now that is a married. It's just that last everyone just settled for Kelly Ray. If not, Cassia was this close to winning that money. Yes, you're correct. You see this double K win. It's going to take a long time for somebody to break the record. Didn't you see All Star season? Those who made it to the finale are people with organic fans, except Baye. Yes, you're correct. Baye were just arisers. They were just emergency fans. You're correct. They were just emergency fans. Yeah, Tofa said their season is not boring because Big Brother try a new market. Bringing them two is something that have never. Yes, it's true. That's true. It's true. They have never done in the show. Yes, that's correct. It's very correct. That's true. Big Brother Niger, because there was one Big Brother Africa that they brought people in twos. They brought them in two. Yeah, but for Big Brother Niger, this is the first time they are bringing pair. That's true. That's correct. That's very, very correct. You see, yeah, very correct. This record of marriage is going to, yeah, you're correct, honestly speaking, because when you look at it, the Big Brother All Star, it was almost the same lineup as their season. The same thing, Sisi was okay. The difference is that Sisi was first runner up in her season, but All Star she ended up being second runner up with Messi being first runner up. You're correct. You're very correct. They had organic fans that kept them in that house till the end. You're very correct. But you know, if today Baye should go to All Star, Baye no go win All Star. Because just like you said, it's just emergency fans that Baye got. If Baye enter that house, they enter All Star. I not sure say she go even reach fifth week safe, because those fans are not organic. You're correct, and that's why the same fans are there bashing her left, right, and center. They get her to even stay away from social media for a while. More, we should calm down and be positive for all of them. There is life after one day. Our own people are being in Big Brother, those housemates that are active and hated in more. Yes, now what for you? That's the whole show now. Yes. You people should wait and see how Onyeka will cash out. Is that not how Thatcher also cashed out? At some point, I'm sure Thatcher even made more than 50 million self in the first few months that she came out of the house. Until today, she's still getting jobs. You people should see. I won't be surprised if next year, eh, I see Onyeka on the stage of AMVCA. I won't be surprised if if Onyeka gets a Trailblazer award. I won't be surprised. Next year, you people should watch out. I won't be surprised if I see Onyeka on the stage of AMVCA. I won't be surprised if Onyeka gets a Trailblazer award. People are shouting, why did Sean not go for BB London? It is a easy. He started yesterday. Really, Wani and Handy. It is a easy to enter London. You know, easy now. Yeah, Wani and Handy too. You're correct. You're very correct. It is a easy to enter BB London just like that. And it's like Sean has been in Nigeria for a while, so I think he kind of got his greener pasture here in Nigeria. I think so. He has been in Nigeria for someone to be so addicted to Semo. You know, as that boy loves Semo. So I think he has been in Nigeria for a while. Yeah. That boy that loves Semo. That guy. He has become a Niger boy. It's just the accent that is still lingering. And who saw Toke Makinwa's dress yesterday? Oh my God. How can I not speak about Toke Makinwa's dress? Ebuka, that one is a signature. Ebuka is a hot dresser. But who saw Toke Makinwa's dress? Oh my God. Those had the two dresses were awesome. They were eloquent. Oh my God. You sure not be Vicky James they finish work there? Who didn't say anything about Toke Makinwa's dress? Sisi was named most bitter woman in Nigeria 2018, but earned 28 endorsement that year and 20 last year. Can you imagine? Toke loves Sean. Are you sure? It's just cruise. It's just cruise. I don't think so. Huh? It's just cruise. I don't think so. It's just cruise. Good luck to everyone we meet again. Okay, all right, Olivia. Oh, thank you. I hope you continue to support me with other content I'll still bring onto the channel. Thank you so much. I hope Olivia, you're a genuine supporter. Eunice is another genuine supporter. Yeah, thank you so much, Olivia. Thank you. Uh-huh. Thank you. I'll still bring in more content. It's not just all about Big Brother content. I'll still bring in other TV shows when they come up. I'm staying with you today. Oh, Yika, thank you. Wondering what next year will be called. Yes, so let's just keep our fingers crossed. But I'll still bring up content surrounding, general topics and some other shows if there's anyone. Yeah, let's see how it goes. We still need to keep the channel running now. So I hope I earned a genuine supporter, a genuine. I hope you guys will keep supporting me on this channel. We'll still keep coming on live stream because I hope their media round is also going to be another gist throughout this week to next week. Is there media round that will be our topic of discussion. I have to keep jumping from thank you, Onyeka, thank you. I have to keep jumping from one media round to another. We have to still keep it coming. Wani and Onyeka into movie production, Handy is into music production. Oh wow, that's interesting. That's very interesting. But Wani has a very strong spirit. She will end up dragging Andy into acting. You people should wait and see. she will end up dragging Handy into acting as well. Yeah, very true. Yeah, reunion will just be soft. Reunion. But well, you never can tell, though, because I don't understand. As this housemate came out, some of their media round is carrying some kind of energy, but let's just see how it goes. Thank you, Onyeka. Thank you. We should not expect too much. Yeah, yeah, you're correct. Andy is a good actress too. Yeah, she is a very good actress. She's a very good actress. They will all forget. One of them will all end up. It's not J Paul. You saw J Paul yesterday during the finale. Now J Paul now is an actor now. J Paul is one is active actor. He's in Teen Self. All of them they end up in acting gigs. I'm even surprised that Mercy Eke has not really started acting. I think there was a time they said she was into acting, but I've not seen any of her movies yet. They end up because I think that acting gig. See Fina now. Fina is an actress now, and with the Big Brother portfolio, when they go into acting, I heard that they are paid very well. I heard that they are being paid very well, but things they found out about. Yes, so yes, no one will. No, their union will be brutal because all their grievances will be all out. You think so? For me, I think they're already letting all of it out in their media run. I was written up present at the party and live show. Homie, so I don't know. Maybe I don't know for her. But for me, I feel they're already airing out their grievances on social media and also mainstream media. You know what? I agree with who is it that just said that their reunion might not be brutal, because there are a lot of social media spaces, there are a lot of podcasts. You understand, they themselves, the housemates, they do a lot of live streams. So I think the social media space and even the mainstream media space as well has offered them opportunities to air out a lot. You can see the media rounds they are going on radio stations, on TV stations, on podcasts. So for me, I think they have unlike past Big Brother housemates that didn't have so much social media and mainstream media attention. I think lost the other housemates in the past had more of mainstream media publicity, or had a lot of mainstream media attention. All right, thank you, Olivia. Good night. Thank you so much. I really appreciate. Thank you. Bye. Now, past Big Brothers had more of mainstream media attention, and with mainstream media attention, there's a limit to what they can let out. Hence, the reason why they took most of their grievances to reunion, right? But now with these new ones, they have a lot of social media platform. Do you know, if I had connection, if I know somebody that knows somebody, but I'll still not give up. I'll see if I will send mail or I'll send message to Onyeka, if Onyeka will agree and come to my platform. But now these housemates go on even small podcasts. They appear on so many communities. Do you understand? So they have the opportunity to air out a lot of their grievances, hence making everything dissolve before reunion. You could have had more subscribers during All Star because it was a lot. Yes, honestly, it was a whole lot. By now for the big girl now. Take care, everyone. Have a good night. Thank you, Olivia. All Star Housemate refused to attend reunion and media rounds. Yeah. So yeah, I think so. Yeah. I think so. Well, I think they didn't. These are people that have done it before, so I don't think they found it very. It was no longer a highlight for them. It was no longer interesting. Sure, you understand? So I feel that, okay, now if Sean had not gone on that Twitter space to explain some things, we wouldn't have known the reason why Victoria was moody. Probably would have waited till reunion. And don't forget that reunion is usually even edited. So even the reunions, we were not even having the full information, even in reunions. So we know a whole lot, to a point that I think, you see, All Star didn't even do reunion this year, and we didn't even notice it. We didn't even notice that they didn't even do reunion. Why? Because we had gotten a lot of information. Remember, after the show, I don't know if they're going to do that with this, which I doubt they're going to do that. After the show, Tokema Kenwa and what's this girl's name? I've forgotten her name. The two of them still did like interviews with these housemates inside the house. I've forgotten what they called that thing that time. They still did extra interviews with them. Reunion is edited to satisfy the audience, yes, and to whatever push a certain narrative. Yes, you're very correct. Now, after All Star last year, Tokema Kenwa and Miss V, they also re-interviewed them. They brought them together. It was almost like there was a reunion immediately after the show of last year All Star. So even when the reunion did not hold this year, we didn't even notice it, because for me, I felt like, what else? What else? What else? Do you understand? And these housemates, they are feeling too big to come for a reunion and belittle themselves, because they saw Ilebaye as an underdog. So they cannot imagine themselves coming to sit down at a reunion with Ilebaye as the winner of the All Star. You understand? So that was it. But the interview, Sisi and Messi about Baye bullying narrative, yes, yes. But this season, if you look at it, I don't think there's any narrative to change or to. You understand? I mean, you want them to sit down with Ozzy. The Ozzy will be telling us, yes, he kissed Messi. No, he didn't kiss Onyeka. He kissed Victoria. He didn't kiss Victoria. Is that what you want to sit down and listen? I personally not going to. I'm not going to be interested in that kind of interview with Ozzy. Even his media rounds. Let's just watch how it goes. I've not started watching it, but I'll see this night and see how I'll start watching it, so that I can still come up with live streams on all of those their social media and their mainstream media interview. Do you understand? Like, if you look at it, the social media space. It was it last month or so, while this Big Brother was going on, I saw what's her name? What's this girl's name? Oh, Lucy. Lucy. I saw Lucy in a podcast. She was not talking about her experience in the All Star House and all of that. So there are a lot of social media outlets that these housemates have an opportunity to go. In fact, some of their ex Big Brother housemates even have podcasts of their own. Like Doyin has a podcast, Shegs has a podcast. Imagine just some few weeks that Sean was out of the house, he was already at Shegs podcast. Do you understand? So there are a lot of social media spaces that these housemates go out and say a whole lot, right? And therefore, it even makes reunion look useless. At this point, for me, reunion is not even necessary, because for me, I have all of my answers to the most of the questions that I might want them to answer at a reunion. So to me, a reunion might not be a necessity, in my own personal opinion. But when a reunion comes, it's fine. But just like you said, most reunion comes with certain narratives. So I don't know. Kelly Ray said he knows Wani was his biggest competitor in the house, especially DRC's VC during. Okay, okay. And I'm suspecting that maybe DRC also hinted them one or two. Don't forget the DRC are friends with his wife. They are, in fact, they were all friends, right? So we don't see everything. We do not see everything in the house, especially DRC VC during his interview. DRC spills a lot. Yes, they spilled a lot to Dick. Exactly. And hence the reason why Cassia and Victoria now ceased from having any conversation about Onyeka. Don't forget that week that OC was evicted from the house, right? That week where OC and okay, no, okay, OC was evicted with Cassia. The week where Sean and were evicted, Sean and Handy were evicted. When Cassia went to sit down outside, she and Onyeka and Kelly Ray, because that Sunday, I think Ebuka was trying to strike a balance, and he asked Onyeka questions pertaining the things she was saying about Cassia. Now, if you guys can take your mind back to that time, as soon as they came out of as soon as the show ended, the live eviction show ended, Cassia sat down and was telling Victoria and Kelly Ray that if Onyeka wants to bring in a problem, if she wants to bring in Bazbos, that she's ready for her. Cassia made that statement. But as soon as DRC came into the house, the way Cassia was no longer interested in Bazbos with Onyeka, the thing surprised me. The way Cassia was no longer interested in Bazbos between her and Onyeka, the thing shocked me. So DRC came and spilled a lot of things to them. Forget that Kelly Ray was looking scared. Kelly Ray already knew in a way that he was going to win that money. It was even Wani that was not too sure. Even Onyeka was shocked that she reached top 3. She was shocked. That is why they didn't react when they were Yes, when they were attacking one, yes, because they needed her to go. They needed her to go. Let her just make a mistake and slip out of the game. Exactly. Yeah, yeah, you're very correct about that. Because I remember the week before Cassia left, she was all out, ready to fight Onyeka. But as soon as DRC came into the house, Cassia did not want to have any clash again with Onyeka. She did not want to have any, like, nothing. And that's why it was easy for her and Victoria to sit down and be laughing when the DRC were fighting with Onyeka as well. In as much as Onyeka that carry herself and put inside her place by force. You understand? You could see that they were no longer she was no longer interested in even having a conversation about Onyeka. She was no longer interested in even wanting any basketballs with Onyeka any longer. Sure, you understand? So that was it. If you are, yeah, that, so the DRC came, and because of course double K were their favorites. Don't forget when they were all in the house, the house at some point separated. It was us versus them. Do you understand? So the house sort of separated. So I remember they that were evicted were sort of on the weaker side of the house, wing of the house. Cassie and Victoria became close to Wani after her people left, or switched immediately. Yes. Yes. So you people even noticed it, right? Yes. Cassie and Victoria were all over her, trying to be there for her. Yes. But as soon as those people left, they became onto themselves. Now that was what gave room for Onyeka and Wani to even become very close. Because at some point they were all competing to be there, to be a supporting shoulder for Wani. But as soon as that DRC came into the house, all of them withdrew from Wani. You're very correct. All of them withdrew from Wani. Even Kelly Ray, he made an effort though to stop the fight, but after a while he just gave up. He was tired. They switch immediately. So sometimes that bringing in housemates from outside has its advantage. It has disadvantage. And me, I don't know. These housemates, they find it difficult to control their mouth. When they come in, they still open their mouth and talk. Me, I don't know. Don't they sign NDAs? Don't they sign non-disclosure forms? They should be signing non-disclosure forms now. Eh? Kelly Ray even nominated Wanidi last week. Yes, he did. He did. And which is something he had never done. He did. Although, I think the week that Big Brother asked them to do the diary sessions by themselves, I think that week he sort of Wani's diary session sort of made Kelly Ray uncomfortable. Yes, it sort of made Kelly Ray uncomfortable because that was where Wani disclosed that she didn't like Kelly Ray in a way. Yes, after seeing how down she is, you're very correct. Yes, 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 yes. Such even said it to, is it Tofa or Nelly? He said that Kelly Ray is going to win this show. So I think it was Tofa he was talking to. I can't remember. Either Tofa or Nelly. He said Kelly Ray is going to win this show, and the person told him, "How did you know?" He said, "Look at the way these DRC are close to Kelly Ray. It shows that, you understand, they are very, and now like mimicking it to All Star when they are Omashola, their prince, and okay, to Tofa, when they are Omashola, their prince came into the house, you could see they were very close to Ilebaye, especially Omashola. Omashola decided to take the position of guardianship of Ilebaye. So now relating it to what happened in All Star, I think that was why Suj drew the conclusion that Kelly Ray was going to win. When Suj was evicted, he murmured something to Kelly Ray. I think it's even as if he told Kelly Ray, "You're the winner." Or something. I don't know. He murmured. He said something to Kelly Ray that I didn't pick. He said something to Kelly Ray. He didn't talk to anybody, but he said something to Kelly Ray. So Suj he knew that Kelly Ray was the winner. Hmm. He said something to Kelly Ray, but I can't. I didn't get it. I didn't pick what he said because Suj has this kind of voice that is very deep. He has this deep undertone that when he's talking, you might not hear him. Exactly. Yeah. That they have not called, and she wasn't lying. In fact, that weekend, Wani's diary session was the best for me. It was the realest for me. It was the real. Onyeka's own with Ozzy was just. It was, I don't know. They were just, I don't know for them what they were doing there. Their diary session was very funny. Onyeka's own and Ozzy, best diary session for me. DRC invested more into poking Wani. They even left Tonita and Nelly. Yes, at some point they had nothing to even say against Nelly, Anita and Tofa. They said that Tofa, you're a good guy. Anita, they didn't even look down one direction. Sef. They didn't even notice she existed in the house. Nelly, they were poking her because they Chinwe wanted her to have issues with her. And they were poking Nelly because of the sudden friendship Nelly started having with Wani. It was too fake. But then I won't call it fake because the enemy of my enemy is my friend. So they shared a common enemy. So it was only natural for them to become friends. But guess what? As soon as the DRC left the house, the friendship between Nelly and Wani it just disappeared. So it was friendship of convenience. Yeah. No, they didn't have any. They knew that Tonita and Nelly were. Nelly was just would I say Nelly was just a bait. And Nelly was just she just came she was just a bait, right? She was just a bait, but I think their main focus was Wani. It was Wani and the Mbadinwe twins. Don't forget the Mbadinwe twins were feeling too big. So they needed to clip their wings small. They needed to humble them small. And don't forget, if you notice after DRC left, Mbadiwe things became calm. And that was why when OC left, OC was heartbroken. I was looking for the pompous OC. Yeah, she apologized to her. Yeah, she did. Wani said a lot of vile things about people, oh, and that was why Sean was indirectly trying to say it in his podcast, but he just tried to hold himself because he know he said it, and he said he keeps telling Wani to mind the way she talks. She should mind her mouth. Wani talks like he knows that Wani has said a lot of things about people in the house. He knows now. He knows. So he's even afraid for Juanita if they come out of the house, if even Onyeka sees the things she says about Onyeka will be disappointed. You understand? All right, guys, let me start wrapping up. This is already 11 o'clock. Yeah, Wani grew in the house. Yeah, they all grew in the house. It's just that, unfortunately, because there are haters, there are lovers. So haters will always come at the weak part. Like they'll always come for the weak side of this housemate. But the truth of the matter is that everyone grew in the house. Everyone, even Kelly Ray grew in the house. He became more bubbly. Look at the week that his wife left. He became so free of stress. He's like his wife was the one that was even stressing him low key. He was always trying to keep her in check. You understand? Everybody grew. Everyone grew. Suj grew. Everyone grew. And I'm very sure even the Mbadiwe twins, in as much as they're already grown men, but I think they learned a new lesson. Oh, really? When he told Onyeka about these kids, what kids are that? I don't follow. Wani told Onyeka about these kids. Please help me explain. Let me understand. Thank God Nipa brought light. Oh, the toilet tissues. Oh, really? So she told her. But you know what? The good thing about the relationship between the twins and Onyeka is the fact that Onyeka genuinely likes them. So I don't think Onyeka is going to take anything personal. Onyeka is not going to take anything personal. Onyeka genuinely loves those girls. So I don't think she's going to take anything personal. I don't think she's going to take anything personal. She genuinely likes them. So whatever happens in Biggie's house ends in Biggie's house. So let's see what happens now in their media rounds. And you know what I'm excited about is the media round where Ozzy, Victoria, and Onyeka will be seated together. Let us hear what Ozzy will tell us, or let us hear. The problem is that whatever Ozzy will say, I don't know if Onyeka is still smitten by Ozzy, but the unfortunate thing is that whatever Ozzy will say, Onyeka will support it. That's the part that is annoying me. But let's just see how this media round goes. Let's just see how it goes. I'm so glad that the three of them will be in the same room. I'm very happy that the three of them will be in the same room. So let's see how this media round goes. I'm so eager to see how the media round is going to go between Ozzy, Onyeka, and the triangle that they formed inside the house. Let's see how it's going to go. Except if maybe one of them, this one that Victoria has started becoming missing in action. Make she no loss, so do you understand? Make she no loss, so You understand? Let all of them be on the round table. Let's hear the hearings. All right, guys, this is 11. Let me go and rest. Tomorrow I need to wake up early. Thank you so much. Tomorrow I will still come on live earlier so that we can still talk, right? Thank you so much and hope to see you. Onyeka, don't Onyeka will always be on Ozzy's side. That's the way they annoy me with that. Onyeka will always be on Ozzy's side. She will deny too. Don't worry, we'll talk tomorrow again. Thank you so much and love you. Pristo Money. Thank you so much. Onyeka, I really appreciate Olivia, everyone that came. Thank you. Good night. Thank you. Please do subscribe. I really appreciate. Thank you so much. So we'll still come up live together. Subscribe on the notification bell so that as soon as I come on live, you will notice it. All right. Thank you so much and God bless you. Thank you. Thank God Nipa brought light. Let me charge my laptop.